It's the Bob and Tom Show.
I want to thank you, old Saint Nick, for the stuff that you leave on the eve of Christmas Day. Worldwide overnight delivery's quite a trick, and it ain't no wonder that you ain't got time to shave. I know that you've been making me a toy up in the Arctic, and I hope this message reaches you before you've time to start it. Some folks like their Christmases all blue or even white, but for me the color green is exactly right. Santa, don't you bother with the chimney no more. Slip my present into an envelope and slide it under the door, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Yeah. Don't need two front teeth or mistletoe kisses. Jackson Franklin and grants my wishes. All I want for Christmas is cash, cash, cash. Oh, the size is perfect and the style's just right. You know that it's the color I dig. And never, ever, ever would you hear me say, does this money in my pocket make my butt look big? Oh, show me what the holiday spirit's about, with a nice wire transfer into my offshore account. Cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Santa, don't you be no Ebenezer. Pay off the balance on this here Visa, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Oh, the size is perfect and the style's just right. You know that it's color I dig. And never, ever, ever would you hear me say, does this money in my wallet make my butt look big? Oh, Santa, don't you bother with the chimney no more. Slip my present into an envelope and slide it under the door, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash. Nothing says Merry Christmas like cold hard. Nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash.
Now, see, that's a song. That's a song. You hum along with it, you sing, cash, cash, cash.
Makes a point.
Yep.
Yes, it tells a story. Hello, friends. You are my friends. You're my only friends.
Well, some of us.
Hell Week continues. I wasn't talking to you.
I know.
I'm your friend.
There you go.
You know what? Well, I believe you. Hi, welcome to the Bob and Tom Show.
Did you get your bangs cut, Christy?
Christy Lee at the news desk.
Did you get a new dog? What, shoot him off?
He can really talk to the ladies.
He knows his way around a compliment, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Smooth talker.
Boy, oh boy. Hi, Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick McGee.
How are you,
Oh, they
buddy?
look good.
They look
Thank
good.
you.
Follow,
my dog
preceded by
chewed them
what
off.
chewed them off.
Right.
Oh, it's a nice haircut.
Did you want this
Were you in a
feathered?
house fire?
Did you want this feathered or chewed?
Josh, did you just get a haircut?
Last week, yeah.
Oh, while you were sick?
No, actually, over the weekend, yeah.
Oh, after a post...
It was, yeah, post-COVID.
Post-COVID, I almost
Yeah, I
said
trimmed
What's the
beard.
most popular word after post? We got
I would go with coitus.
Coitus.
Yeah.
Post-coitus?
Yeah.
Sure.
Post-cereal?
No.
Office.
No.
Post-office? Post-time?
Post
Post-war?
office may be the one.
Malone.
Post-mortem.
Post Malone, very talented.
Coitus is pretty strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is very good.
Yeah.
Probably the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a good word, though.
Coitus?
It sounds like some kind of snake.
It's like Latin or something, right? Isn't it?
Could be, yeah.
It sounds like a snake to you.
Yeah, oh, yeah, the rare venomous coitus. Yeah, sure, you know.
Coiled coitus.
It's bitten a few people, that's for sure.
Oh, it'll bite you.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Watch
Right in the ass.
yeah, it'll slap you.
I'll tell you what, that better be worth it.
I'm very excited about many things coming up on today's program.
I wish you would share that with me.
We have some really good stuff. I have a story for everyone that's ever worked in a restaurant.
This is so disgusting.
Yeah, it's...
I miss that whole bag boy, restaurant, paper delivery, kid job thing because I started working on radio when I was 18. So
you never
I didn't
did?
really, No, I didn't do any. I baled hay for a day. That was it. And I did detassel corn, but that was for just like one summer. But it wasn't. I was not really. And I don't know why.
How did you get gas money when you were a teenager?
I don't know.
You got into radio very, very early, and then I think regular types of employment might not be your thing.
You mean?
I mean, showing up.
If I was in, let's say, corporate America, with meetings and reports.
Oh no.
I can't imagine.
That wouldn't work.
I can't imagine.
But you've never had. When I was coming, I had a paper out most of my life. I delivered papers. I did all kinds of stuff. I'm very handy. I painted houses. Ace, did you ever have any normal jobs?
I had a summer I did food service at a hospital.
There you go. Okay.
Delivered food trays and
because Ace has been in radio since he was in high school.
Well, so have I.
So have
it's not
I.
like he's a superhero.
I know.
So's Christy.
I know, but I'm saying.
And when he delivered food, he'd go through the patient's clothes. We'll see what he could find. You know he would.
I was hitting on the nurses, man.
Hitting on the nurses.
Oh, yeah.
Banging that nurse.
My point is,
I cleaned up that summer.
Oh.
Oh, well. But your point is you've never had a normal job.
No.
Bruce Springsteen in his book famously talks about the fact that he's never had any other job but being a musician. He never did anything on the side, or he was always able to make money.
The voice of the
Common man.
blue-collar worker.
How many bathrooms you got, Bruce? 32.
Okay. So you know how it is out there.
He acknowledges that. I'm just saying that. Now, Christy, you've had lots of other jobs. You were you're a candy striper.
I was a candy striper. I worked at Arby's.
Did you go through the patient's clothes when they were out of
No, I did not do that.
You worked at
I
Arby's.
know somebody's going through their clothes. That's all I know.
I think you got your mic technique at Arby's.
yeah,
Would you
fast
mind
food.
demonstrating for us?
Welcome to Arby's. May I take your order, please? I was a drive-through queen.
There you go.
I got people in and out of there, man. Boom.
Good for you.
Did anybody ever pull up to
probably back in the day when people in the drive-thru would say things like "thank you" and
No.
I do that.
I plainly
That's what I'm
remember
saying.
we went out playing, what did we call it? Drive-through bingo or whatever it was?
What do you mean?
Like and somebody would pick a word and we'd have to, that'd be the first thing out of our mouths when someone was, hi, can I help you? Fart. I'd stuff like that.
No, I had the jokester every now and then, sure.
Yeah. And by the way, I've been on the other end of that. If you want to get a fry that's been, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because I worked in a restaurant for years, so I know.
So you say.
Yeah, I'm making it up. No, of course I did.
I worked in the hospital. I've done a lot of
See,
stuff.
now, Josh, you've done a bunch of stuff.
yeah, fireworks.
You were chief resident for a while, weren't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
Slept with a few. No, I'm just kidding.
Now, Mr. Godwin, I know that you actually were a dishwasher next to, of all people, the great drummer Kenny Aronoff.
Yeah.
You were both struggling young musicians.
He was the cook and I was the dishwasher, for a year.
For a whole year.
Yeah, we wasted a lot of time. We had a lot of fun.
Okay, good. But you, Chick, have never really had a real job.
At 17, I was the assistant manager of, do you remember a place called Elaine Powers? It was like a workout studio for women.
Sounds familiar.
At 17, I was their assistant manager, if that tells you anything. Yeah, that was a summer.
Business not really booming.
No.
I did work for that 7-Eleven for a brief period.
How
But
brief?
that's after I got fired from West Virginia. So my first radio job, my second radio job, I got fired for being a smart aleck, believe it or not.
Okay. Is that the one where you did something during the funeral readings?
No, it was
obituaries?
it was Tradio, and a lady called up and said, I didn't hear my washer announced yesterday. And all I said was, gee, that's too bad. And turned out that the woman was the first cousin of the general manager or something. I don't know, but he fired me. That guy's in jail now, though, so.
Really?
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
You win.
I win, so I'm not in jail yet, but.
Big win for you.
Yeah, big
once again, coming up, a great story for anyone who has worked in or even eaten at a restaurant.
Or if you know what the word restaurant means. It's a big story coming up.
We have Mensa in the news. We have phallus news.
I got a question about the Mensa story. I'm not going to say it now, but it sounds...
Is it a world record?
It's a sports kind of story, but it's not. But
okay,
I don't know how you know anything at 2. Okay,
well, they're
you don't
qualified.
No.
And folks that work in that field that recognize.
It's just like you to defend the Mensas.
There are certain things that, certain skills, I guess, that one can show at an early age. The ability to say chess or math or music can show up to those that are very young. 2's a little early, but we'll see.
All right.
We have that coming up in the news. Do you have any interesting sporting news?
We have a sports story just for you.
Oh, good. I'm looking forward to that.
A family was heading to the Arizona Cardinal game this past weekend, and it ended quite. It was almost like a TV movie. Mm-hmm. It's like a Disney TV movie.
Oh, cool.
The Cardinal That Could, or something like that.
We're going to have a little bit of an early Christmas celebration on the show today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Josh is getting his Christmas present?
Josh is getting his Christmas present today.
I am. My goodness.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. This is a specific reason it's coming a little early. You'll see. Very excited about it. Though.
Is it alive?
No.
Oh, okay.
Do you ever buy anybody? Let's say you work in an environment like this, and let's say your name's Chick, and when you organized the Christmas presents a while ago, you were very excited about it, and now the Christmas presents that you're going to have to give to people, you really don't feel like giving them to any of the people you want to give them to.
Keep them for yourself.
Well, they're kind of personalized, so
they
that's
all
the
work.
problem. And I'm talking about you people in this room. Yeah.
Okay.
So
What have we done to you?
I don't really want to give any of you people anything. It's a very, very long story. That's right. I just took the Griswold way out. What do you think of that?
Well, we'll
all start
certainly
doing
not look forward to that coming
That's
up.
So I can't keep them, but I might give them to you and go here or something like that.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair.
Very thoughtful.
Yeah.
Now, if you
I
are
fussed here.
if you are looking for a thoughtful gift, perhaps for someone who lives
You
out
know
of
I'm
town,
making this all up, right?
how
To
about
fill air.
how about something delicious, something tasty? I'm of course talking about Omaha steaks.
Yes, indeed. And why not have the tastiest man on the planet talk about it? Well, we couldn't get him. Instead, there's me. Hi.
Tasty.
Josh Arnold here. You know, the holidays have arrived. Omaha Steaks, let them take the guesswork out of gifting. Poor Chick fussed over some sort of personal items
Yes.
that he got us all.
Yeah, now I regret every minute.
Yes, there is no fuss when it comes to Omaha Steaks.
There
Shop
you go.
carefully curated gift packages guaranteed to make spirits bright all winter long. Go to omahasteaks.com. Take advantage of 50% off site-wide. Plus, use code BTS at checkout to get an additional $30 off your order. Send those tender, juicy butcher's cut filet mignons or a whole bouquet of those gourmet jumbo franks. Even easy-to-prepare meals like that meat lover's lasagna Tom and I love so much, all ready in a flash. Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. Order with complete confidence today, knowing you're ordering the very best for those in your life that you love. The most wonderful time of the year can also be the most stressful, but you can be a gifting expert with a little help from the guaranteed perfection of Omaha Steaks. So skip all that guesswork and give something convenient, thoughtful, and guaranteed to put a smile on their face when you send them a gourmet gift from omahasteaks.com. For a limited time, get 50% off site-wide, plus you'll save an extra $30 when you use promo code BTS at checkout. And every purchase backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. That's omahasteaks.com. Achieve gifting greatness today. Minimum order may be required. That won't be a problem. You're going to want all of it.
Oh, yeah. I wanted them to change the name to Omaha Steaks and Lasagna, too. That's how good it is. But they said, distracting, off-brand, shut up. It's unbelievable. They are so delicious. I always send a box to my brothers. That's a great, great gift. Coming up, other cool ideas for the holiday season. And interesting world records, I think. A couple of them, certainly. And more morons on airplanes. I think we need to start putting jails right there at the airport and have the people just like a zoo. You walk in, oh, here's the jackass that peed in the aisle. He's been here for 3 years.
How about these
now.
2 words? Ejection seat.
I love that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Andy Kindler, and this is a different...
a man out of line. I sit down on the bed for the final show. It was the first thing on the phone. When my temper ground, I sit down on the bed for the final show. The final show.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show, Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Oh, is that where you go? Are we eligible?
What gives? Jimmy Schubert is our guest.
I'll tell you something happened to me the other day. I was in this diner getting breakfast, and I'm looking at the menu. They got this thing on the menu called a protein scramble, and I'm looking at it, and basically it's an egg omelet with chicken meat in it. Which is wrong. I mean, you don't take the eggs out of the chicken and then cook the chicken and put it in the eggs. Okay, that's too much chicken. I don't know who's back there cooking some kind of poultry serial killer, some barnyard strangler. That's an omelet that spans 2 generations.
That's wrong.
That's not breakfast, that's a vendetta. You know, that's like taking your hamburger and dipping it into your milk. You don't do it. It's not kosher. You got to separate some things, you know what I mean?
Joining us in the studio, comedian Frank Caliendo.
Some dude is on Bob and Tom doing your freaking voice, Jim.
Maybe you are not listening right now.
Make it stop, Van Smack. I'm hearing echoes again, Van Smack. Make it stop, Jim.
Well, maybe that Grand Canyon that you have between your ears.
That did not suck.
Not unlike Alf, you just cracked yourself up. Look out, because you're going to be eating a cat in about 5 minutes.
We're making more echoes of freaking Lou Gehrig, Jim.
What a great speech that was. Lou Gehrig. No one has ever topped that speech.
The luckiest freaking man in the face of the world.
He truly was.
He did not suck.
No, he did not suck. And that day was the luckiest day for him.
Rack him.
Bob and Tom.
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Sorry about that. I went to the restroom, and all of a sudden I'm bleeding like George Chiavallo out of my nose.
Oh, man, oh, man.
Could be worse. Glad it's out of your nose.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You got a
tampon?
I am not using a tampon, you weirdo.
We'll get you a new one.
I wouldn't have to use a soiled one?
No, you wouldn't. It'd be blood
Well, you
pressure.
wouldn't know.
I'm sorry. I'll take over. Welcome back to the program. Happy to be here. In the room behind the glass over there, it's Mr. Pat Godwin. And
hello, sir.
If I'm looking at my schedule correctly, it would appear that Pat Godwin is going to be in Youngstown, Ohio, Friday and Saturday at the various Funny Farm locations. Details on the Funny Farm Youngstown's website, presumably. You can see Mr. Godwin live and in person, the man, the guitar. Those will be some great shows. And Pat has a challenge, which is a Christmas song every show until the holiday arrives, more or less. And we'll get to that coming up. Pat, right now, a real quick announcement. Congratulations to Ms. Anna Lyons. She is the winner of the Big Green Egg Mini Max.
All right, Anna.
Week 12, Anna got all of the games right. All 16.
All of them?
Wow.
There was a two-way tie.
Two-way tie.
She won the tiebreaker, getting the closest correct total for the tiebreaker game. So congratulations to Anna. With any luck, we'll be hooking up with her and talking to her in the next couple of days with the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week. Anna wins herself the Big Green Egg Mini Max. You could win, too. Week 13 of the NFL season begins tomorrow evening. All you got to do is pick the winners. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. It's that simple. We'd love to have you enter. And once again, just pick the winners. Don't worry about the so-called point spread. It's just who wins the games. It's that easy. and then you'll get to pick against Chick McGee. But Anna, congratulations. The Big Green Egg Mini Max, the Rolls Royce of outdoor cooking. We had some unusual stories yesterday. A lot of fun.
First of all, in sports this morning, I guess everyone wants to know about the new college football playoff rankings. Those came out last night at 7 Eastern. Number 1 is still Georgia. Number 2 is Michigan after their victory over Ohio State. Washington, the Huskies, are third. I think that's their cheer.
That's a good Husky.
That's a good Huskies. And unbeaten Florida State with their injured quarterback, they are in 4th place. Oregon's 5, Ohio State slips to 6, Texas 7, Alabama 8th. And many conference championships this weekend. It's all going to shake out, man.
Are they going to expand this?
Yes, next season. Go to 12 teams, yes. Next season.
Okay.
But it's never been more competitive than it is right now. I mean, people keep sending me ways how Ohio State can get in the Final Four. I wouldn't hold my breath. They don't deserve to be there.
Does this involve select nuclear strikes or?
No, it's
possible.
I mean, a lot of losses. Yeah, Alabama has to beat Georgia in the SEC title game. It's all coming up this weekend. Huge college football weekend. All over the place. Oregon, Washington, Alabama, Georgia, Michigan, and Iowa. You know, you can bet on Iowa has one of the best defenses in the world, but so does Michigan. But Iowa also has an anemic offense, and they're playing Michigan. Okay, you got this?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, you can bet on Iowa being shut out.
Oh, wow.
If they are shut out, you could win money. It's like half a point a half. The under for Iowa for the first half is 0.5 or something like that. Yeah, and the over-under is like 27 or something. It's going to be an interesting game. Big Ten championship this weekend, too. So there you go.
And once again, coming up, the shoe-in of the week with Chick McGee. We'll be picking the NFL games.
Yes, we will, and I'm adjusting my headphones again. And the NBA's in-season tournament. Tom, your dream has come true. We're down to 8 teams.
I will admit it's gotten a little bit clunky.
Oh.
What?
Now you're going to admit that.
Well, I think if they do it again next year, they're going to have to make some adjustments because there's a whole thing about point differentials that's screwing up the regular games.
The NBA's in-season tournament down to their final 8 teams. Indiana will host Boston. Milwaukee will play New York. The Lakers play Phoenix, Sacramento, and New Orleans. The quarterfinals next week. Semifinals are December 7th in Vegas, and the championship on December 9th in Vegas. Now, that's the easy way.
Yeah,
things shake out.
Did they have to readjust everybody's schedule to make this happen?
No, they did not. They changed the art on the floors, if you will, of the NBA teams. They got special.
No, but I mean the teams that are playing in December in Vegas, wouldn't they have already had games scheduled like a regular season game?
I think they allowed for that when they set this up, yes.
But there's a thing about, it's really complicated about having more points, and it could affect the regular game. You don't want to know.
They actually had a scenario last night where if Golden State would have purposely played for overtime, they could have gotten into the 8-team knockout round, which doesn't seem the competitive spirit that Dr. Naismith had in mind, but maybe I'm wrong.
Complicated.
Maybe I'm wrong.
It's run by the online gambling people. So that's why they're doing it.
I have no beef with the online gambling people.
Neither do I. Let's just be honest.
This mouth is ready to roll.
I'm a big fan of those. But,
again, it's going to get some hustle out there because the winning team players got an extra $500,000.
What the guy from Venus who runs the NBA? I'm spacing on his name. Silver.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy from
the Martian.
If you ask him what his name is, you'll say, "Is your name Adam Silver?" Yes. My name is Silver Adam.
My human name is Adam Silver.
I am. And how are you? Things like that.
They gotta.
Were you just eating a battery? No.
You'd think with AI they could get it to sound more human-like.
You open a closet, all you see are Energizer batteries. People are talking about the NBA before Christmas, and that's what they wanted.
Yeah, cool.
Which is tough with the NFL out there. So. Where was I? This is a rumor that we have to talk about in sports, and I am not taking any questions. You guys can talk about it among yourselves. Feel free.
Okay.
All right. A person with knowledge of the situation says that Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban is working on a deal, and if it's not done already, to sell a majority stake in the NBA franchise, the Mavericks, to the family that runs the Las Vegas Sands Casino Company.
Wow.
The agreement would be in the valuation range of $3.5 billion and take weeks for the league to process. Cuban would retain control of basketball operations in the deal, despite not having majority ownership. The family of Miriam Adelson, widow of billionaire casino magnate Sheldon Adelson.
Is that how she talks?
Yep. Oh, that's how she talks. Has announced selling $2 billion of her shares to buy an unspecified professional sports team. So we'll see how that shakes out. There are a couple
interesting
theories out there. They say that Mark Cuban is getting ready to run for president.
Well, he's walking away from Shark Tank.
He's quitting Shark Tank, and also. What was the other that he wants to?
You can't. If he wants to buy this gambling thing,
gambling is going to be legal. It's a foregone conclusion that coming up next year, gambling is going to be legal in Texas. So he's going to open up something in Dallas, and he wants a Sands company, and he'll be right there in the catbird seat.
Why not?
Yeah,
the presidential run is much more plausible than one would think.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, our last president was a TV game show host for all practical purposes. Why not?
I got.
Although, do you think The Rock could run?
I thought The Rock was going to run. Yeah.
Taylor Swift, could she?
You know, people are having Swiftmas. Do you have this story?
Yes.
Swiftmas.
Wow.
They're decorating their houses for Taylor Swift.
And she gave them a Christmas gift yesterday because she has announced that the concert movie, The Eras Tour, will be available for streaming on her birthday, December 13th.
And the cost is her birthday.
Yes.
Whatever. I learned this from my little girl.
Yeah.
$13.99 or something?
Whenever she was born. Yeah, whatever year. I don't know how old she is, but... Yeah. The film was released in October and has grossed more than $250 million at the box office.
Not bad.
No.
Well, she had that album, 1989, right? Is that when she was born?
Oh, that's right. Yes, 89.
89?
So it'd be 1389.
Yes, it's something like that, yeah.
And apparently she's moved into Travis Kelce's home since her tour's over.
Ace, your thoughts?
They're not dating.
So there's a family in Naperville, Illinois, that has decorated their house. Everything is Taylor Swift.
I believe that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Swiftmas.
They're calling it Swiftmas.
I like that.
We had the family that did the Taylor Swift big skeleton things in their yard for Halloween.
They dressed the skeleton up like Taylor Swift?
Yep.
Well, she is pretty thin.
She is thin. Yeah.
Very thin. Yeah, thin woman.
Looked a little beefy, huh?
She's beautiful.
There's also a college professor at Harvard that's doing a Taylor Swift course.
Oh.
And the big announcement was that he's going to include the Travis Kelce thing. So,
you know, it's about time. I'm happy that Naperville family's doing that because it's about time we put Swift back in Swiftmas for a while there.
Let's put Swift back in Swiftmas.
I'd like you mentioned the family sitting at dinner and the doorbell rings. They open it and Jesus is standing there. Excuse me.
Hello, my birthday.
You're celebrating, huh?
And I looked the other way when the Santa Claus thing started.
Blind out of that, but
let's go, people.
So we have a song actually that celebrates that. If you're curious,
I am curious.
Well, Mr. Godwin
and my brothers, yeah,
and your brother. What was the name of your band? The McGonigal.
The McGonigal Brothers, yeah.
Yeah, this is a short little Christmas song from...
what is that? My favorite phrase? The real meaning of the season.
The true meaning of the season.
The true
meaning
of the season.
This is a nice little song. Here you go.
Let's put Christ back in Christmas, right back where he belongs. Let's put Christ back in Christmas, and back in your favorite Christmas songs. Frosty the Snowman was Jesus Christ's best friend. He stood there melting by the cross until the very end. Oh, you better not shout, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Jesus Christ is coming again. One more. Let's put Christ back in Christmas today, right back where he belongs.
Jesus, the long-haired Savior, had a very shiny glow. And if you ever saw it, you would call it a halo. Halo! Let's put Christ back in Christmas.
The true meaning of the season.
Right back where he belongs. Let's put Christ back in Christmas. And back in your favorite. And back in your favorite. And back in your favorite Christmas. Jingle bells go to hell if you do not parade.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, gunman leader.
Very nice, very nice. Pat Godwin and the McGonigal brothers. A little tribute to
Lovely.
What is it? Swiftmas.
Swiftmas. Wouldn't it be great if she showed up at their door to sing Christmas carols?
Naper, they'd lose their minds.
They would lose their minds. Boy,
she's so nice.
That was another marketing idea, like she needs it. But.
Well, now we have other things coming up in the world of sports.
Dear people, every morning I try. This is from Zach. Every morning I drive my 3-year-old daughter Alice to preschool. We listen to the show. Sometimes live, sometimes it's the podcast. Tonight, at the end of the day, on our way home, I heard my daughter yell from the back seat, "No, Bob and Tom!" And he says, "What, honey? No, Bob and Tom. I want quiet." She's never ever mentioned the show before, the show title, or anything about it.
Wow.
She's just sat there listening.
Uh-oh.
It's had such an impact on her this last year that she just assumed that if Daddy's listening to something in the car, it's the show, even though it wasn't, and she wanted quiet. So there's that. Hugs and kisses to everyone but Chick.
Oh.
Zach from Youngstown.
Hi,
See?
Zach.
It's the whole world. Now, it's all lining up.
Thanks for giving him that. Speaking of Youngstown, Patty G, live in person, Youngstown, coming up this Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, see, I know what I'm doing.
At the Funny Farm, right?
Nice plug.
FunnyFarmComedyClub.com. Thank you, Chick.
Do you do the Frosty the Snowman thing for Christmas?
I do during the holidays.
Every now
all
and then?
December,
That'd be
yeah.
nice. That'd be nice.
That's very nice. Now, also coming up today, comedian Greg Hahn joining us in the studio.
Oh, boy.
Very excited about that. Also, we'll have Sexy Time with Alli Breen, where we try to help you with your love troubles and your love life. You can reach Alli, of course, on various social media platforms. We'd love to have you do just that. In the meantime, we go back to the sports page.
Just for you, Tom, from Phoenix, Arizona. A Phoenix family came to the rescue of an Arizona Cardinals player, Jesse Lukita. He had a fumble on the road on his way to the Sunday game against the Cardinals hosting the Rams. Lukita only had 30 minutes left in his drive to State Farm Stadium in Glendale when his car got a flat tire. He told azfamily.com he stopped at a gas station to try to pump air back into it, but he was going to miss the game. It remained flat. Pressed to make it in time for pregame warm-ups, Lukita approached a family at the service station, all dressed in Cardinals jerseys and obviously heading to the game. He went over and asked for a ride. They didn't believe it was me at first, Lukita said, but then he went to his phone and came back and said, "Okay, let's go." And they took him to the game. To show his appreciation, Lukita is giving the family tickets to the Cardinals' December 17th home game loss against the San Francisco 49ers. So
That's
there
cool.
you go. So it pays to be...
nice.
Yeah, nice. That's the word.
Well, if the tickets are good, maybe there might be nosebleeds, you know.
Oh, my.
It was this guy, his wife, and their 2 kids, and the NFL player on their way to the game.
But that
Tell me
doesn't-
that ain't a Disney.
cute.
That's a Disney movie.
It is. That's funny.
Yes.
No. You make enough time, but you plan ahead so that if you get a flat tire, you can still make it to the game. This guy didn't plan correctly.
Huh.
He didn't deserve the ride.
Oh, really?
That's right.
Okay, so let's just say Josh Arnold's on the way to one of his
Shoe Leather Express is what he
quote-unquote
should have done.
gigs.
Yeah. uh-huh.
And you get a flat tire. What are you going to do?
Oh, I've already put enough cushion in there for me to make it, to have whatever needs to happen with
And
the
he
tire.
would call AAA because he's
and
a AAA.
and I can go to the show. It'd be fine.
Have you
I'm a
ever-
responsible adult, unlike this miscreant who...
You drive too fast.
What if there's a big accident and the road's closed?
Oh, well, no. Again, hey, look, I show up at a gig 9 hours.
9 hours
before
early.
showtime.
Yeah, because you speed. You go 120
I make sure.
Because you care.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Get 5
I
tickets.
got a job, and that's what I, do. So this
All
guy,
right.
This guy should be ashamed of himself.
Okay.
So somebody else had to take the other side, right?
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way the show works. Yeah.
I mean, even the most guilty deserve a representation the way our system works. Or as I like to say, my client is an idiot. Right now, I want to talk about saving you a little bit of time, a little bit of stress, because it is a stressful time. We're here to relieve your stress in so many ways, and one of them is by talking about our friends at HelloFresh. How about not having to make that argument, where are we going for dinner tonight? What are we making for dinner tonight? I don't know what to do about tonight. The box arrives from HelloFresh. They have done the shopping. They're the ones that walked around the grocery store going, wait a minute. That's sour cream. I want cottage cheese. They'll do the shopping. They know what goes where, and they're going to do the measuring and send you the #1 meal kit in America. You just make some choices. You spend a couple minutes going, well, I think we'll do this, we'll do that. More than 40 to choose from every week, including some quick fixes. The anti-stress meals, I like to call them, HelloFresh's 15-minute meals. It is a wonderful time of the year, right? But do we really have time to struggle with yet another meal at night? No. Give yourself a break a couple nights a week. Do HelloFresh. See what I'm talking about by going to HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree. Why the new code? Well, that stands for the free breakfast for life from HelloFresh as long as you remain active with your subscription to HelloFresh. By the way, lots of stuff to choose from, like I said, every week. And you've got your extremes on the left side over there. You've got to look at that. It's vegetarian. Over here, good old-fashioned comfort food. Christy, what are you working on?
Brand new this week, caramelized onion meatloaf sandwiches with green beans and horseradish Dijonnaise. That's right. You don't have to wait till the next day for this meatloaf sandwich. It's ready in just 40 minutes on the table, and it looks wonderful. 6 easy steps, and you've got a wonderful meal from HelloFresh.
Get free breakfast for life. The code is BTShowFree. HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree. 1 breakfast item per box while your subscription is active. Once again, HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree. Coming up, we have a little more sporting news. Also, we have news from the world of Mensa. If you've ever worked at a restaurant or even eaten at one, we've got a shivering story for you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email. Bob.
My favorite news story of the year today.
Yogi in disguise.
Christy, can I just read you the headline? Because this really is mostly about you.
I know exactly where you're going with this. I know exactly what story. It involves bass players. That's all he's going to have to say.
Yes, it involves a scientific study of bass players.
Yes.
And this is the greatest story.
The over-under on musicians Christie's dated, I'm going to go 12. Dated?
Oh, by dated, he's, it's kind of a vague.
No, one date, not necessarily.
Ace is back there giggling. Over, under 12?
Over, under 12. Ooh. Should I take the over?
No, now I have to think about it.
Yeah, think about it. Put pen to paper.
But bass players in the news in a very positive way.
What do you define as dating?
Watch my. Oh, you see this finger?
Don't do that. No, that's not a date.
That's not a date.
Wait, so we're not talking bedded?
That's not a date.
Thank you, Josh. No, we're not talking bedded.
I'll say so. An intimate encounter in the back of a car is not a date.
I'm going to say no.
And
I've
never had that, to be honest with you.
You rode somewhere.
Hang on a second.
In the car with him, and he was driving.
Okay.
That's a date.
You have never had any kind of an intimate encounter in an automobile or a truck?
Not in the back seat.
Your Honor, I rest my case.
And under the categories are
defense,
potpourri.
The defense rests.
Potpourri.
I'd like to call Mrs. Christie roadhead lead to the stand, please.
No.
Well, you can do more in the front seat than that.
Potables, famous American.
Once again,
truck bed sex.
I rest my case.
Hey, friends. Here at Gardeners, we understand that great cheese can be a bit pricey. So I wanted to show you how you can make your own cheese at home with 4 basic ingredients. If you're one of those weirdos that got into bread making during COVID, this would be a piece of cheesecake for you. Since our 8-year-old Super Sharp Cheddar is one of our most popular products, we're going to use this one as an example. Step number 1, start 8 years ago. Pretty simple. Step number 2, have access to the top 1% of high quality milk in the United States. Easy peasy. Step number 3, break out your highly sterile 9,000-gallon cheese vat.
Okay, cut. Ty, this doesn't seem like a simple at-home DIY. Who's going to be able to do this from home?
I'm just trying to explain to everybody the simple steps to making high-quality sharp cheddar.
Okay, we're going to have to cut.
Well, but I haven't even gotten to the aging process yet. Are you freaking kidding me? Who the hell let this cheese hole in the door here? This is freaking bullcrap. Goddamn, shove it up his derriere. I'm the cheese king. Guy wouldn't know a teeth if it slapped him in the face. This is utterly ridiculous.
Okay, you're reading insults off of a sheet of paper. Okay, great.
Cheddar days are coming, my
Good luck. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie, baby.
Thank God.
I don't break yet, so I gotta get off before I get in trouble. But Chick, we got you on speaker. The guys here at work are wanting you to do Jodie Foster talking about the electric knife.
What kind of knife did you use, Dr. Lecter? Was it an electric knife, Dr. Lecter? I could hear the lambs, Dr. Lecter.
This is one of your best impressions. I think this rivals your...
Which one?
Your Jimmy Stewart.
Oh.
And now Jimmy Stewart talks to Jodie Foster.
What agent? What was her name in that?
Starling.
Agent Starling, do you see a rabbit?
I don't, Dr. Stewart.
And this has been...
Can you do her doing Nell?
Dr. Xavier.
I can do that. Chickapay.
Jodie. Get in the car, Jodie. Please get in the car.
It's not Jodie, it's...
Oh, yeah.
No.
See, that's why I couldn't be an actor in a movie. I'd call them by their real names.
Clarice.
Cut!
Oh, Clarice, will you change my diaper?
Oh, God.
Made a boom boom.
Sorry, they don't have horns.
I got places to go. I don't know if you know this or not. If you ever get behind the Amish, those horse-drawn carriages, they usually have that orange triangle sign on the back. I found out if you fire a softball and hit that sign, you dunk the driver. You just lose him. It's a great little highway thing to do.
That's a nice little trick.
Bob and Tom, well-meaning, but
Yeah, they're all messed up.
more than slightly confused.
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray, dear Lord, my soul to keep. And if I should die before I wake, I pray, dear Lord, my soul to take. But the prayers don't make me sleepy. I lay here tossing and turning with a fire down below that just keeps on burning. I could do what I think is natural, but one of my biggest fears are my dearly departed grandmother's words still ringing in my ears. You can't get to heaven with your hand on your no-no place. Your no-no's not a playground. Stay in a state of grace. You can't get your wings, sing heavenly psalms. You'll just go blind with hairy palms. No, you can't get to heaven with your hand on your no place. Remember now, all your dead relatives are watching. Oh, religious peace. My wife and I will miss staying up and watching Ted copulate. During rerun week. My wife spends her days wondering which episode will Channel 4 play. And every night after Ted's climax, we switch to Leno's show and we always ask, how nice would it be to BJ? How nice would it be to BJ?
Was I right?
Mrs. K?
I'm not disappointed.
How about that?
Good morning, sunshine.
Bobbins is Anna.
Okay, all right. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. And this is my favorite rejoin music. Hello, Tom. How are you, bud?
Chick.
Yes, sir.
Coming up, we got Josh's Christmas present.
My goodness.
Early. I know it's early, but you'll see why.
Is it too large to carry?
No, you can carry it.
Wow.
Is it wrapped?
Yeah, is it wrapped?
It is wrapped.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Huh.
In very special wrapping paper.
Oh, boy.
What have I done to deserve this?
Did you wrap
You've always been his favorite.
I directed it to be wrapped.
Well, that's the thought that counts, isn't it?
Amy did it.
You guys remember we're in the presence of one of the finest gift wrappers.
Oh,
all
Chick
of history.
McGee, ladies and gentlemen.
It's ridiculous how good
I don't like to brag, but it's absolutely the truth.
It is.
Chick's one of those guys that can, when he's done wrapping, there's no scrap.
It's amazing.
It's
right.
he does some kind of weird 3D eyeball thing where he knows exactly how much to.
I'm taking it to another level. There's a community online you can wrap presents without using tape. I like that very much.
Yeah, I've seen videos of that.
Tucking in and things. And
Seriously?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh,
Are
yes.
you able to do that now?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
what?
Yeah,
But I will tell you this, because of my previous speech I had about that, I don't want to give you guys anything for Christmas, but I have to because it's sitting at the house.
Yeah.
Compound, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm going to wrap the gifts this year. I'm just going to tie them up with twine. And
I wasn't going to wrap mine either.
throw them at you.
Yeah.
Especially
put a big
yours.
bow on them
Well, you
and throw it at you.
talked a good game about wrapping, and now you don't want to wrap them.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, little sis.
It's peer pressure. Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. You're not a peer. But anyway.
Now, I have a question. So
What happened? Am I out? Oh,
my mother grew up during the Depression. And
let me start this story off with. My mother grew up during the Depression.
I'll talk to those people that are sensitive out there. So when we would unwrap gifts, she would
save the paper.
Yes, they had to be unwrapped.
Yeah.
So this thing without tape she would have loved this.
Yeah.
Because you could have.
Oh yeah.
Preserve the paper.
Well, she would have loved the bag thing because you can always save those every year.
I don't think so.
Really?
The bag thing to me is the lazy person's way out.
Yeah, it's great.
I don't like the bag.
You pay for it though. They're a little pricier.
Yeah, they are, but you can reuse them over.
No, you see what I'm wrapping it up with twine, and here you go.
No, see the whole thing.
I like the twine thing.
Now, see what I do at my house, as you may or may not remember, where the presents are under the tree, then the entry to that room we seal with paper, and then when it's time for the girls to come in, they burst through like at the beginning of a football game where they jump through the paper
That's
ring.
fun. So you see that Santa has arrived, and you go, okay, let's seal off the room.
And then exactly. And
Does Santa wrap all of his presents?
Of course.
No.
Some houses.
Santa doesn't have time to wrap all the presents.
I was always told, well,
the elves, the strike that the elves went on was coincided with the actors' strike, and the elves are back. They're wrapping right now. Yeah, they're
I always thought the parents told Santa, hey, you can wrap, please wrap or don't wrap.
I was told
my parents told him don't wrap.
That the presents were empty until Santa came and filled them.
Oh, that's a cute thing.
They were under the.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of magic that Santa can do. I think we have some Santa fans listening. The point being,
right?
I think it's much nicer to have something to unwrap.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, if anybody goes to their parents and says, "I know all about Santa. I heard it on the Bob and Tom show," I think they've got bigger problems than Santa.
I'm just saying. No, this is a spoiler alert. Don't ruin it.
My parents would ask Santa to not only not wrap the gifts, but to assemble some.
Yes, so would mine.
So under the tree, there'd be the full
bicycle,
He-Man castle.
Oh, yeah.
And,
I remember one Christmas morning, me and the Little Tykes people went round and round about how to. Remember the slide they made?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love it. The people would stand up and go down.
Yeah. The kids could actually get up there in the slide and slide down.
That thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It was like yellow and red.
Sure.
And, that piece of son of a
Those
crap.
are classic.
Oh, boy.
Well, there's an old.
I was wrestled in the middle of the floor with that damn thing.
There are people that have a side gig of assembling stuff for other people.
It's a great side
they sure
gig,
do.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, that's the #1 selling car in the history of the world is the Little Tykes car.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's absolutely
red
true.
and yellow deal. And
yeah. The #1 selling car in the history of the world is the Little Tykes car.
Have they cracked down now on the commercials for toys? I remember when I was a kid, I remember there was a commercial for the vacuum form where you could make your own toys. This thing heated up to way too hot temperature, set the house on fire. And you could make these really crappy little plastic things. But in the commercial, of course, they're making planes that fly.
Yeah. I don't remember that toy, but
yeah.
We had creepy crawlers. Remember that? You can make bugs.
I had the Incredible Time Machine where they're little plastic pieces, square plastic. You put them in. You put them in this heating thing that, as Tom said, it got, I don't know, 700 degrees.
And it really, it makes the house smell
like burned plastic.
Yeah, I remember that.
And you put it in there and turn it on, and the monster would pop out of the square of plastic. And then you'd heat it back up in the same superheated thing, and when it got all gooey, you stuffed it back into this this masher that would mash it back down into a cube. It was fun. It was a good toy.
I loved it. Just I can remember looking back. Do they have anything that dangerous anymore?
Remember the chemistry sets? I think those got a little scary.
How
at
does
the time.
did the easy bake oven with
a light bulb?
I know with current light bulb technology.
Yeah, I don't know.
An LED doesn't get hot enough to really cook that pork tartare into something edible, does it?
The brownie that took 8 hours to cook. Yeah.
And you had to use your real oven for shrinky dinks.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had shrinky dinks.
Yeah, we had those too.
I had shrinky dinks, and I didn't care for them.
I didn't either.
They were never as cool as you want them to be.
No. And they all get all warped. And
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of shrinky dinks, we have you can substitute one letter. We have a story about a shrinking or something involving
penis, shrinking penis.
Yeah, that would be the subtle way. Yes, we'll get to that coming up.
Here, wait a minute. I got a picture of the Incredible Time Machine. Hang on.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, we also have.
See that dome? That's where you did all your heating up. And,
Just a kiln.
Oh, it's 100 million degrees in that thing.
Yeah, baby's first kiln.
What did Tim Wilson used to always say? We didn't give a care about kids back then.
Let's burn down the house. Coming up, we have horses in the news. Good news, comedy fans.
More sports coming up.
Good news about the movie Spinal Tap coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Well, Mummy Cass, can you favor us with a tune?
We got something, baby. This song's called Kinda Lingers.
Kinda Lingers.
That's right, baby. Get those words right. She's got those molecules that stick with you in your smile. Kinda lingers in the morning. Kinda lingers all through the night. Kinda lingers anytime she wants it. Wow, it's alright. It's alright. Oh, baby, it's alright.
Mummies. Yes. Bravo.
Yes. Here Come the Mummies. A song about molecules, and it kind of lingers there. That was absolutely brilliant. A fantastic arrangement. Great saxophones, etc., etc. Thank you, Mummies.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond.
Real, natural, earthborn diamond.
For your real...
It's beef.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
He is Ryan Stout,
Hello,
very
Ryan.
handsome young man. Ryan, you're a clean cut looking young
Absolutely.
guy.
Well, I'm not clean cut, but no profanities for me. I mean, I'm just, I would use it if I thought it was shocking, but I don't think it's shocking anymore, because the profanity, it's everywhere now. It's everywhere.
That's true.
You can't even rent like a nice adult film where a man and another man and maybe a woman have consensual sex in front of a camera without one of the three spewing out profanities. It's awful. It's all F me and my A and S. And it's disgusting, all right?
Blank me now.
I'd like to sit down with my niece and nephew, Jenna and Jameson, in a family environment and watch a nice orgy flick without turning them into potty mouths. Is that so much to ask, America? Where is the FCC when you need them?
Amen.
Folks?
You raise a good point.
Where's your head, America?
We're speaking with comedian Jim Gaffigan. What else is your life? What are you into? Do you have hobbies? Do you have like weird food?
I am a vegetarian, though.
You really? Are?
Yeah. Well, I'm not a strict vegetarian. I eat beef and pork. And chicken. But not fish, because that's disgusting.
I'm with you. Oh,
How can you tell when fish goes bad? It smells like fish either way. I can't believe we're still serving fish with the heads on there. What are we, barbarians? I always feel like the eyes looking at me like, you don't mind if I watch while you eat my body, do you? Don't be distracted if a little tear comes out.
Sad salmon. Oh, yeah.
I love when vegetarians, they always try and impress you. They're like, I haven't had meat in 5 years. I haven't had a banana in a month.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, the High Plains Thrifter, and you're listening.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, Chick.
Hello. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Thank you, Chick. And Steven Singer Jewelers makes it easy to buy real, natural, earthborn diamond jewelry for someone you love. No phony sales ever. Just one perfect price every day. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com for all the details.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much. We're talking about Santa and Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
I think it's nice, especially when Santa provides a receipt.
Yeah.
In the event of
that you need to return it.
Yeah.
Is that right?
It's always nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sometimes
had.
get very frustrated while trying to assemble some of this stuff.
Some of it can be quite difficult.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get so frustrated I try to do the Spanish directions.
Oh, just to see.
Maybe they're more clear. Can't read Spanish, but it just maybe the drawings are better. I don't know. It's a very confusing world out there. Coming up, we have a Christmas gift for Josh, an early Christmas present.
What a blessed man I am. What did I do to deserve
We'll find out about that.
Yeah, we're all.
What are we waiting for?
We're all kind of wondering that.
But right now, we return to the sports page.
What do you do?
Don't go anywhere. Coming up, comedian Greg Hahn will be joining us, and we'll have sexy time with Alli Breen.
A Swedish cross-country skier sustained an injury to his male member after competing in a race in Finland, according to CNN. This is CNN. He finished a 12-mile World Cup event in Ruka, R-U-K-A. Not sure where that is. Skier Kalli.
Doesn't Ruka live on the second floor?
Ruka?
Oh, that's Luca. Sorry.
Kalli Halverson reported he suffered a frozen penis.
Frozen penis.
Temperatures had dropped to 5 degrees above zero at the start of the race. 34-year-old told Swedish outlet, it's called Expressen, I have frozen my penis. For real.
All right.
According to that publication, he suffered the injury before. Despite the pain, he joked, "It's lucky I'm about to have my second child because it's going to be difficult in the future if I'm going to continue like this."
Oh,
Halversand was the first Swede across the race's finish line in 18th place, number one among the Swedes. When asked by Expressen if he could describe the sensation, Halverson said, "No, those who know, they know. But here's a tip from me. Stay away from it. It is the worst thing you can experience."
I can't imagine.
Why in the world does he continue to compete?
A frozen penis.
Whenever I go skiing, I always dip mine in hot chocolate before.
It helps, does it?
Sure.
Really?
Is that right?
No, yeah, that's the way I go. That's how I roll.
Sure.
No, I mean, aren't you? They do make electric underwear
Or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Those little hand warmer things you could stick down in there that you break open and.
I have a tiny scarf for mine.
Tiny scarf?
Yeah.
Really?
I just
You wrap it
with
around, yeah.
the neck, if you will.
Well, he went 12 miles in 5 above.
But so did a lot of other the folks.
The competitors,
And
did they
didn't-
freeze their penises?
Maybe
Does
they're
not
using. Maybe there's a Swedish product. I invented the Peter heater.
Is that your Swedish?
To avoid the winter wiener.
Winter wiener Peter heater.
Maybe he has that disease, some people have. I do, and it's real cold, and the fingertips turn white.
Oh, right.
Raynaud's or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Maybe he has penards.
Bad circulation.
Well, doesn't the penis kind of take care of itself in cold weather?
It is shrink in and
gets close to the
what I
body
thought.
cavity.
Maybe he's so.
Yeah.
There's no room in there.
Oh, maybe.
Something there.
Far too
He needs
massive.
a little cap for it.
Huh.
A little flap.
Pat, what do you have to say about it?
Yeah, Pat. What do you got going on?
Pat?
I have to do an update here.
A skier on a mountain top.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, was frozen like an ice cream cone now. Frostbite sinking in. His D is chilled to the bone. Bum, 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 bum. It's frozen. His member, it's frozen. Icy penis, start a fire, situation dire. Oh, thaw that penis, get a heater for his Peter. All right, that's about it.
The second verse.
You know that sensation where when your hands start to get warm, there's kind of like needles?
Yep.
That has to be the same thing with your penis, right?
Oh, that's got to be terrible.
Yeah,
And
it's
needle
gotta be
dick.
horrible.
Yeah.
Well,
An unfortunate nickname.
It is. Unfortunate.
This guy's nickname is Dick Chili.
You know, there's a place down the street that serves Dick Chili. It's better than you'd think.
With a name like Dick Chili, it's got to be good.
Never forget.
Moisture crackers.
I remember we had a guy. There's a classic Jimi Hendrix song.
Oh, yes.
We had a guy once introduced it by mistake. He wasn't really familiar with Mr. Hendrix's work, and he introduced it as Voodoo Chili.
I still think that every time I hear that song.
Voodoo Chili?
Chili, yeah.
Which was later described as hot chili with a 12-inch black sausage in it.
Okay.
Black sausage.
Yeah.
You know,
I got it.
Yeah, we
had to.
Yeah.
Blood sausage.
Blood sausage. They're black. It's fair. In any event, I
That's
think
a great song, though.
perhaps North Face will be coming out with some kind of heated underwear for the guys.
There has to be some already.
Oh, okay.
They have the jackets that heat up now and the vests that heat up. I'm sure you can.
Socks that heat up. Why don't you put a heated sock on it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Even hot hands. You ever use those? Those are really good.
That's what just break it open and put it down in your underwear.
Yeah.
That would be. Don't do that, actually.
That might be a little too hot.
Yes, it gets. We were fishing in the freezing cold one time, and I put hot hands on like the small of my back and the bottoms of my feet.
Sure.
And I eventually had to take them off the bottoms of my. It was too hot.
Really?
Yeah. And then the package says, "Please don't do things like that."
Okay. Well, now, what else is happening at the sports desk?
An Australian duo. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Stupid world record. Turn that up a little bit there. Thanks. Let's try this again. Stupid. There we go. You can hear that now.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
Clears a bell.
An Australian duo has broken the Guinness World Record for the most pubs visited in 24 hours. This is called a crawl, a pub crawl.
Yeah.
Everybody in?
Maybe it's a pub sprint.
No, well, Harry Koros and Jake Loiterton, both aged 26, visited a total of 99 bars in Sydney to beat the previous record of 78 in 24 hours. Harry and Jake found themselves walking great distances as they were not allowed to use any form of private transportation such as a taxi. By the early evening, they'd surpassed the previous record of 78 pubs, so they decided to carry on until they reached 100. Due to miscounting, though, which will happen on a pub crawl, they stopped at 99 incorrectly. They thought it was the 100th one, but they stopped at 99. In total, they spent around 1,500 Australian dollars, 784 pounds, or $990 on drinks.
Wow.
Harry said the hardest part of the challenge was by far having to consume so much liquid.
Yeah, I bet.
We initially planned to have an alcoholic drink at every second pub and having non-alcoholic drinks at alternating pubs. We quickly changed. It doesn't say what they changed to.
Yeah. Okay.
They changed the plan.
To all alcohol?
No.
Oh,
To all non-alcohol.
This is a rare two-pager. With Sydney's strict intoxication laws, they realized they needed to keep from being too drunk so that they were let into all the pubs.
Oh, sure.
Record-breaking pub crawl, cost them $990 in drinks. With their attempt, they aim to revitalize Sydney's nightlife and raise money for MS Australia.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So there you go.
So essentially, 100 bars.
Yeah, that's crazy.
In 24 hours.
Walking to all of them, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. A few years from now, these guys, maybe they can break the record for the most AA meetings attended in 24 hours. Well, we must push on. Does that complete our sports game?
No, we've got world records coming up. Do you want another one or you want me to wait? What do you want me to do?
I want you to wait.
I will wait.
We'll certainly look forward to that.
Baby world records coming up.
Okay.
I consider this person a baby.
And also, we have two interesting stories from the world of restaurants coming up today. Especially if you've ever worked in one and something's gone terribly wrong, you'll want to hear this story. And also, we have a what do they call it? The prison purse.
Yep. In the news today.
Yeah. What'd you say?
The butt.
The butt. Yeah.
And if you ever wanted to take a forklift for a joyride.
Who hasn't?
Don't you think about that when you see that stuff sitting on the side of the road, and there's nobody around? And
the big equipment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you have any idea how to drive it?
No.
I've driven a forklift plenty, so yes, I would know how to do that.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Forklift.
Quite skilled.
No kidding.
Yeah.
You can lift stuff up, move it around.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at you.
I worked in the Rawlings warehouses for a while.
When I worked at the foundry, they called it a tow motor.
Oh,
They
really?
call it forklift. Tow motor. I'm going to be a tow motor driver,
Didn't
they
you
would say.
Didn't you drop something on your toe? Wasn't that?
It was a part of an elevator, the steel casting. Broke my toe.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you supposed to wear steel-toed shoes?
I did. It went right through the steel toe.
Wow.
Yeah. It was really, really heavy. It was made out of steel. Did I mention that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hence the wait. Right now, I want to talk about
I wasn't into it. Okay, sorry.
A great way to get some rest, of course, is to lie down on a perfect bed. That would be, of course, the Sleep Number bed. And Sleep Number has their greatest sale of all time happening right now. The all-new Queen Sleep Number C2 smart bed at just $880. Lowest price ever. By the way, free home delivery when you add a base to that purchase. This offer ends coming up next Monday, so you've got a couple days to check this out by going to the Sleep Number store. Incidentally, J.D. Powers and Associates have just awarded the Sleep Number bed first place. Of course, J.D. Power now ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in store. So check out all the details at jdpower.com/awards. Find out about the Sleep Number bed. The key, adjustable firmness. They've perfected it. For example, Christy Lee, your Sleep Number setting is
35.
That means
I like a mattress that's on the softer side, if you will.
Mr. McGee?
100. I like the firmest setting.
And at the touch of a button, you can change that setting, so you're always going to be happy. And the Sleep Number beds are so smart, they'll help you pick the perfect setting just for you. Once again, Sleep Number stores. You'll find them at sleepnumber.com/BT show. See the store for all the details. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, everybody, this is Todd Snyder, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, good news. You can enjoy your favorite Christmas and holiday songs and bits throughout the month of December.
course, our house band today, the Black Moods.
Smack Tom, Smack Tom. It's time now to smack Tom. He's been running his mouth again. He's been pissing us off again. Smack Tom, Smack Tom, Smack Tom.
I'll handle the lyrics.
And we smack Tom.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show, Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Oh, how I do get sentimental about me carefree days as a lad. We never had toys that were store-bought. We would improvise with things that we had. We made forts out of cardboard boxes. Yardsticks were swords or were spears. But of all these things, none gave the hours of fun like me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. It was of the finest label, canvas, lace, and stainless cable. Me mother's gigantic brassiere. Yeah! Oh, I leapt from the roof of the garage, though I was but 6 or 7 years. Oh, I would have broke me back, but I clung fast to the straps of me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Wing nuts, cleats, and spoiler, brass grommets, and cup holder on me mother's gigantic brassiere. We tied the bra between 2 trees. The neighbor boys, they did declare. We ended the attack with 6 pumpkins and 2 cats flung from me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Delicate flower appliques, 8-track tape and safety chains on me mother's gigantic brassiere. One time we used it to slow down our dragster or parasail behind our boat. Then there was the time it was used to airlift an injured skier off a treacherous mountain slope. But most I think of my father's pride when wash day it was done, as he hoisted it up the telephone pole to billow in the sun. Oh, me mother's, oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. With an awning and screen door, could sleep 2 family of 4. It's me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Reinforced hydraulic winch, reflective tape, and 3-point hitch on me mother's gigantic brassiere.
Yeah. Here, can I help you through the X-ray machine, Mr. Otta?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
That's the voice of Chris Porter. I knew he'd weigh in with something important. Chris Porter, comedian. Now, do you get back to Kansas City often? Or are you?
I get back to Kansas City. I was back last April for a wedding. Okay. And for a bunch of weird experiences, I become friends with Justin Verlander. He's a pitcher for the Houston Astros.
Yeah.
At the time, he was pitching for the Tigers. They were in town playing the Royals, but they had a night off, so he and I went out and had a couple of drinks. And he said, no, watch this. He calls the waiter over. He goes, who's that chick? And he goes, well, I don't know who the chick is, but everyone at that table's Mumford & Sons. He sends them a bottle. They come over. Turns out it's not Mumford & Sons. It's just Ann Sons.
Oh.
Mumford wasn't there. I don't know where he was. I assume he was back at the hotel writing a song that at some point goes,
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez. Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Done a lot this morning. What we've had, a frozen penis. We've had...
Well, it was a cross-country skier and a cross-country ski race in, what was it, Finland or something?
You would think you would be prepared for that.
Yeah,
It might not kill you, but I think you'd want to die, right? Yeah.
But, I mean, it still apparently functions.
He's having kids, so yeah.
But he said it's a terrible thing. And we have a tribute to that coming up, actually, in just a few minutes. But right now, I think it's time for a little bit of an early Christmas. Patty G, can you just give me some like Christmassy chords on the piano?
Oh, yeah. Ho, 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 ho.
Well, that's nice. There we have an early Christmas present for Josh.
My goodness, what could this be?
What a load of crap.
Got some nice special wrapping paper.
Oh, okay.
You want to describe the wrapping paper, Christy?
Yeah, it's your lovely face all over it in an
sure
Andy
is.
Warhol kind of design.
Is it a basketball?
No, not a basketball.
What do you describe the size of this present?
It's a big square.
It looks like an old
It
album.
looks like an old record album.
It looks like an old vinyl record.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that would be nice to get an old vinyl record for Josh.
Sure it would.
Yeah,
Josh is
something
going to
like
now open his present.
If you had a record player.
Oh.
Do you have a record player, Josh?
No. I don't.
Oh, this is a crappy present then.
So he's basically...
Well, guess what you're getting for Christmas?
I know where there are plenty of them.
He might have... that might be an errand is what he's got in
My
here.
goodness, what do we have here? This is crazy. It's, holy cow. It's a Josh Arnold half-fat vinyl.
Very nice.
How cool is that?
And the puppets on the back, the Josh Arnold puppet, right?
Holding a picture of me.
That's so cute.
That is amazing, yes.
There are 100 of these.
There are?
So we're all getting them for Christmas.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a minute. Hold it.
I want mine.
You've got to be kidding me. Is that what's happening?
Yes, they had them made. There are 100 Josh Arnold vinyl.
These are amazing.
This is a collectible.
Well, how cool.
I would like to have one.
I would not. What are you doing?
I want mine signed.
Josh, if you're going to send it, you have to take the plastic off.
Yeah.
Sure. Look at that.
That is cool.
That is very cool.
We are
Thank you
all
so
getting
much.
one of those for
Yeah,
Christmas.
we are, aren't we?
No, I think Josh should sell them and make some cash.
Wow.
That is so cool.
Collectible.
All right.
That's the real gift.
Josh's
he
album-
gets to sell them and make money.
Josh's album is called Half Fat. By the way, it was recorded live and it dropped November 3rd, but this is the dropping of the vinyl.
This is crazy.
And had them specially made, Josh.
Oh,
By the way, they make them in Europe.
Really?
Getting vinyl records is tricky these days. I think they were made in like something Slavia or something like that.
Gotcha.
Somewhere in Eastern Europe. There's a. Can you imagine though? The guy goes to work at the vinyl record factory and.
He's listening to that.
Not going to believe this.
He doesn't speak English, though, probably.
Took it home and enjoyed it.
What oppressed society manufactured those?
This is just lovely. Thank you so much.
You're
Tom.
very welcome.
Yeah,
Amazing.
thank you for mine in advance.
Incredible. Man, oh, man.
Do you have a record player, Chick?
Yeah.
You do? Okay,
Sure,
good.
yeah.
Chris,
It hooks up
Yeah,
to Bluetooth
sure
speakers
do.
and everything.
Nice Technica.
Ace, I
Whatever
assume
it's
you
called.
probably have Edison's original.
You have your original.
It's a Pioneer in the garage.
A Victrola.
Is it hooked up?
No, hooked up in the garage.
Mine's hooked up. It's upstairs. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
I've said this before. I was all about this. I'm going to get this vinyl in. And then it's like you can't recall effectively until you try to do it how just complicated and involved it is to play a vinyl album as opposed to what we do nowadays.
But it's fun.
You have to get up. You have to move your
First of all, you got to get up. Just instead of just sticking your Raycons in your ears, you got to get up.
You got to listen. You got to listen to the songs you don't like. You got to get up and eyeball. But we had an interesting statistic earlier this year. I don't know if you remember this. More than half the people who buy vinyl don't have a way to play it. It's just a kind of a collectible thing. But
I bet I have probably 50, 60 vinyl records, and I hardly ever. I mean, it's all set up and ready to go.
We were talking about vinyl earlier this week, and forgive me for bringing this up one more time. But the largest selling vinyl record in history.
Here we go.
At the time was the Vaughn Meter album about JFK. Huge comedy album, sold millions of copies. In the
what is the most selling vinyl? Now? What is it?
Probably
Frampton?
I think Thriller.
I think, either Thriller or the Eagles' Greatest Hits or something. I don't know. That's a good question. But now the limited edition Josh Arnold vinyl. Now, if someone wanted to get the Josh Arnold half-fat recorded live comedy album without going the vinyl route, how would they get it?
BobandTom.com/half is the best place to go. You can stream it. And, I'll have to, let's see here. So there are 100 of these.
Oh, man.
If I charge $5,000 each.
Boy, that'd be a heck of a Christmas.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll start off at $5,000. I'll see how those move.
Okay, see how those move. Yeah.
Man, you can find a different. Every list is different. From Pink Floyd to the Eagles' Greatest Hits to
what most selling vinyl.
Yes, this is stupid. Whatever. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll move forward here. And we will have more Christmas giving throughout the season.
Well, thank you so much, Don. This means a lot.
It's very nice.
Fantastic.
That means a lot to me, too. It really tells all of us a lot.
Does your mom we care about? What?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and my brothers do, and everybody,
So now we all know what they're getting for Christmas.
They might be getting a...
But, I mean, there was a time... When did CDs kick in, Ace? 82, 83?
Early 80s,
yeah.
But there was a time when the great comedy collections were on vinyl.
Sure.
Richard Pryor, George Carlin, Firesign Theater, Robert Klein.
You know what? We didn't know any better. That's all we had, okay?
But there's something special. There's something special about it, especially when they would skip. and the so-called Q burn.
I didn't know I could do that. That's a pretty good vinyl album.
That's a Q burn thing. Remember when records would skip?
What'd you do?
Remember when records would skip?
Sure.
Like that.
And those were the days.
Yeah.
I know that we rarely play records here anymore. I did have Eddie hook up a record player.
What are you going to play? A little bit of my album?
Yeah, let's play his album.
Well, technically...
you got the turntable over there.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Just open her up and throw her on there.
Well, as you know, famously, when streaming started, there were certain artists who did not want their album to be, their music rather, to be streamed.
Yeah.
As you know, there were some holdouts.
Yes, there were.
Remember, Kid Rock was one of them. I think Neil Young has just pulled some of his stuff off the various streaming services. But there were also those that did not want to go the CD route. They wanted to stay on vinyl. And that, of course, is true of the great Tom Jones, the Welsh singer. And we have a little sample of this. But we do have it on vinyl, so I'm going to play it for you right now.
Every time
I've got to have Eddie fix the tone arm on this thing. In the meantime, we return to the sports page.
Stupid world record. Let's see. A 2-year-old girl in Kentucky, 2 years old, has become the youngest member of the high IQ society Mensa. Isla McNabb's parents say they noticed their young daughter had an affinity for the alphabet and started sounding out simple words. Her father, Jason, said Isla soon began reading And at 2 years old, she's already reading at kindergarten level. Her mom, Amanda, said she can now read over 500 words. The psychiatrist suggested testing Isla's IQ. They learned that the toddler tested in the 99th percentile for her age group.
Ah, okay.
Isla has since been invited to join Mensa, making her the youngest member to ever be inducted into the oldest high IQ society. Apparently, they did accept her. It doesn't say so in the story, but Mensa said she's a member now. Is that right?
I guess. Interesting if you go to a Mensa meeting and it's okay if you crap in your pants.
Oh, look, you did a Mensa.
We need some pull-ups for the Mensa member in the front row.
Yeah.
I wonder how they test a 2-year-old.
IQ, I don't know. But, I mean, you can show super intelligence at a very young age.
Sure.
There's certain skills, like I mentioned before, math, chess, music.
Sure.
So she's smart compared to other 2-year-olds is the key there.
Yeah. She's not smarter than me.
No way.
Let's say.
Gosh.
And you know what? She's not stronger than you either.
Thank you.
You could kick her ass.
Damn right I could. 2-year-old kid.
She might be smarter and more well-informed about certain things than you. World politics.
What would that?
Physics.
Physics. I love physics. You know that.
I know. Master. How do you think he wraps those presents?
Adam and things blowing up. Are you crazy? What?
Stupid world record.
Another one?
Yeah, act surprised.
This one, I truly don't know what the hell is going on.
Okay. All right.
An Idaho man has broken the Guinness World Record for running the fastest 0.6 of a mile race.
It's a kilometer.
While pushing a quintuple stroller.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
There was a record before?
Well, first of all, I used to have a triple.
Uh-huh.
A triple stroller.
So this is 5.
I know.
That's two better.
And then I actually wrote a letter to the company that made it.
Are you taking credit for the 5?
No. And I
sounds like you're taking credit for the 5.
No. I said you might want to do a 4 because I knew some friends of mine had triplets plus 1. But I didn't know they made a 5, but that's quite something.
Chad,
is it lined up back, like
maybe it's
one
like
in
2
front
in
of
the
the
front,
other?
3 in the back, like stadium seating.
Yeah.
I've never seen the mine was
yours was wide.
Wide, yeah.
Because I remember it being at Disney World.
Those are great though, Disney World. Especially if they've got the big wheel in the back, the bigger wheels.
This guy's named Chad Kemple. Managed to accomplish the feat in just 5 minutes, 34 seconds.
Wow.
Kemple, a father of 7, pushed 3 of his 5-year-olds as well as his 8-year-old and 7-year-old while his 2 other children cheered him on. The children weighed a combined total of 234 pounds.
Oh, that's not easy.
The stroller weighed 67 pounds, meaning Kemple was pushing 301 pounds during his record-breaking.
It's a hell of a pram.
Yeah, but it's got wheels on it.
Yeah,
So.
if you saw the training video, though, it's really sad. He's making the kids cut weight. Like they're wrestling.
Get on the bike.
Run and spit.
Put on the sweatsuit.
I bet, it is. They're lined up in front of each other.
Oh, okay.
So it's
kind of like roller coaster style.
Yeah, kind of like a big...
Oh, boy.
That's not
that is a genuine yawn.
That's not very practical.
No, they do have a... Yeah.
Because if there were an obstacle course...
You don't care for that. You want it to be...
I had the side-by-side triple and the side-by-side double. I got really good at maneuvering. I did take it down to Disney World, and it's got the big bicycle wheels on the back, so you can go up and down curves.
What a menace you were, I bet. Just ruining the vacations of so many people.
I can't imagine.
Gigantic stroller.
Can't imagine what strollers cost now.
Oh, dude.
Because it was crazy when we had kids, so I can't imagine.
The technology now, I had to stop and help a guy at the grocery store not too long ago.
Well, I bet he appreciated that, didn't he?
Because some of these things, if you don't know how to collapse them,
Hi, honey.
So these things. Pardon me. You're doing that. Let me.
There's a guy screaming at me here trying to put my stroller back.
Oh, there's this particular one. I happen to have the same thing, and you have to reach down. There's like this.
Sir, this is a shopping
This rip cord you have to pull.
Let me check your car
and it
seats.
immediately folds into nothing.
I have a friend whose daughter is pregnant, and she put down on her wish list a $1,200 stroller.
Yeah,
There
sure.
it is. There it is.
So just want to get the good one.
No,
No.
$1,200.
Doing it on the cheap.
No, but I mean the level of sophistication.
Is it still really easy to pinch your finger in them?
Oh,
I would
God,
think.
yeah.
You can lose a hand.
Cut them right off.
Yeah.
They're fun. Yeah, that one at Disney World, I had to take it apart, rebox it, ship it down, and then put it back together in the hotel room.
Oh, my Lord.
Remember that one? It was bright green.
I remember it
What you just
vividly.
said was so ridiculous.
No, it was cool. I was great having it there.
I'm glad you had a nice time.
I did.
You were there. Don't you remember that?
Kids, we're going to Disney. We don't have to walk, do we? I'll ship your stroller.
Okay, Josh.
The only
Josh,
time we get...
Josh, why don't you borrow a couple of 2-year-olds and walk around Disney World, okay?
I've been to
I
Disney
think
with my young nieces and nephews, and you know what we did? I had to carry them a lot of the time, but still.
There is an age that they shouldn't go to Disney. They're too young.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're doing.
I certainly appreciate that.
But 2 might be it. That might be too young.
No.
They don't know.
They look around, they love it. As Tim Wilson used to say about Chuck E. Cheese, if you don't take your kids there, you're a terrible parent. If you don't take your kids to Disney World, come on. It's the greatest place on earth. They have a wonderful time. You walk in, you look around, you feel terrific.
If you can't
There's a lot of crying at Disney, I've noticed.
Yeah, the happiest place on earth.
Well, we had the story yesterday about the guy that
was streaking
took his clothes off, and It's a Small World.
Right.
That almost writes its own joke.
Yes, it does.
That headline.
What, do you guys ride that? Do you go on that?
I
Yes.
once, maybe.
I still do.
You do it for the air conditioning
It is.
usually.
I don't know if they've. I'm sure they haven't updated it. But
Nope.
it's just the cheesiest.
Yeah, there's a charm to it, but it's
a
Christy
heartbeat
Race
away from cardboard.
Yeah, yes.
But it's fun. Christy raises a good point, though. It's air conditioned.
Yeah.
It gives you a chance to go through your photos and text people, and take a little break.
Yes, have a sit down.
But the kids love it. It's fun. Get to sing along. They're trying to talk about the diversity of humanity.
I don't care about that.
In a sweet way. Oh, I'm sorry. Too many foreigners in it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a mess. You'd like a...
Get me out of there.
It's an Aryan world. Let's...
What the hell kind of hat is that? Well, hey, sir, how'd you like the ride? A lot of funny hats.
Yeah.
They probably...
It's not a shirt I'd wear.
They probably have to have a woke division officer over there to walking around and determining what they have to change.
You think they do?
Oh, they have to.
Oh, of course. They're redoing a whole ride because of that.
Yes, and with good reason in many cases. I'm just saying that.
Well, they redid Pirates. Yeah.
Yep.
They're redoing Splash Mountain.
Yeah, no, in Pirates
Splash Mountain is the one
wasn't
I'm
the
thinking
pirate chasing a woman?
Yep.
And so they changed it to a pirate chasing a guy, which to me, I don't know.
Oh, I thought they changed it to
To
a
a
woman
pig.
chasing a guy.
Oh, yeah, with
is
a
it a pig?
broom.
It's funny if the woman's chasing the guy. I like that.
Wasn't she with a broom in her hand or something?
I forget.
Oh, I thought it was a dude chasing a dude, and
Maybe
it was
it
kind
is.
of
With
a broom in her
sodomy
hand.
at
I
sea.
don't remember.
Sodomy at Sea.
They changed the name of the ride to that.
Sodomy at Sea.
Hey, you guys
Okay,
have a-
kids, after lunch, we're going to go to Sodomy at Sea. I know,
Hey, you know what they say when you grow up, kids? Any port in a storm. These pirates, they had a little bit of rum, and all of a sudden, time to yo-ho-ho each other.
100 times.
Who was upset? Was there an angry? Not all. Arg! We didn't all chase women that way.
That's right.
Some of us be gentlemen.
Trying to steal stuff.
Sure.
This is a special organization. LBGTQR.
I'm a pirate by name only.
It's the gay pirates. I don't know.
I'm a
Hey,
gentleman.
look, whatever you want to do is okay with me. I don't care.
Okay. Well,
He feels
So long as you let us make fun of it. Okay, fine.
Flavor of that.
No, we're not allowed to do that either, so I'm sorry.
In his brain, he's I'm totally safe.
Yeah, I cleaned that up.
I like if somebody was writing an angry email and they went, okay.
You don't like LGBTQR?
Of course I did. Yes.
It's for gay pirates. They got the Jolly Roger on a rainbow flag.
I don't. Zorro wasn't necessarily a gay He wasn't a pirate, but he was the gay Blade, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's what they called him.
Yeah.
They sure did.
No, that was the movie. That wasn't a real thing.
But wasn't it called Zorro the Gay Blade?
No, that was George Hamilton in that movie that he made after Love at First Bite.
Yeah, it was a joke.
Oh, it was a comedy.
Zorro the Gay Blade was a comedy movie. It wasn't historical.
I knew Zorro.
With you people?
I knew Zorro was, but I thought it was from way back in the day.
No. Look up Zorro the Gay Blade right now.
Was he a gay man? Not
George Hamilton?
Yeah.
No, I don't think he was.
Chicago, they were.
Yeah, the Chicago company they were.
Well, I think we've offended everyone. If we haven't, please write us. We'll try to get you, squeeze you in.
Artie Johnson was in Love at First Bite.
I loved Love at First Bite
He
when
played Renfield, I think. Yeah.
Artie Johnson famous for?
Tyrone F. Horneye.
Wasn't he on Laughing? Yeah.
Laughing.
The little guy.
Hey, Christy, you believe in the hereafter? Well, then you'll know what I'm here after.
There you go.
Nothing funny.
Coming up, a song from Mr. Patty G and a Spinal Tap update. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess. But
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
Can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
A truck driver distracted by a
Andrew
GPS
Johnson, too.
unit crashed near the intersection of US 278 at Arkansas Highway 24 early Monday, spilling a truckload of spaghetti sauce. Camden Police Sergeant Corey Saunders said the spaghetti sauce truck was headed to Dallas about 3 a.m. when the driver became distracted, overcorrected, and rolled over after crossing the center line of the highway. The driver suffered minor injuries, but there was sauce all over the road.
Oh, dear God, 2,000 quarts of blood. This is the worst accident I've ever seen. Stand back, there's blood everywhere. Oh, wait a minute. Do we have a garlic bread truck?
Yeah, exactly. They just mopped it up with a bunch of garlic bread.
Oh, isn't that the best?
Yes, it is.
God, I'd rather have that than the spaghetti noodles, just the sauce and the bread.
What's wrong with you? How dare you put pasta down?
I can't eat a whole Kit Kat bar. I can't eat spaghetti noodles. They go right to my hip.
But I like the bread part.
Better than the pasta?
Yes.
No, the bread's lovely and the pasta's great too.
Here's what Tom's doing. Telling you what you like.
Of course he is.
Okay.
I'm
You
used
know
to
you
that.
like the pasta.
Here's one of the fattest things I've ever done.
Can we have an intro for this feature?
We need something like boop, boop, boop,
Or just playing Baby Elephant Walk.
And
now Josh Arnold shares one of the fattest things he's ever done.
And broken toilet seat doesn't count.
Now this is fatter. This is fatter than telling the guys on the phone when you order Chinese takeout that you need
need 4 sets of silverware when it's just you.
No, it was faking that there was somebody else with. What's that, honey? 2 orders of crab rangoon.
Okay.
If you say so. I do like porn, but I'm going to ask you guys a favor. We get a lot of emails sent to the show. You can stop sending me porn clips, okay? Thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate it, but I'll be honest, I want to find my own porn, okay? T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. T-Rex wants to hunt. That's...
Get for the warm, loving feeling, and it's I hate you. Okay, here's some more money. You're not like my real dad. That's right. You can find me. Track down your real deadbeat dad and have him pay for these Barbie accessories.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Greg Warren is our guest. What do you do on the road? We were talking to Mike about his activities on the road. Watch television a lot?
You do, don't you?
I just got a DVD player. We rented The Fugitive the other day with Harrison Ford. Great movie.
Yeah.
There's a little deleted scene in there where he's running from Tommy Lee Jones and he runs into Subway and orders a sandwich.
All right, listen to me. I need a 6-inch turkey sub on wheat with bacon, no mustard or mayonnaise, all right? Huh? Lettuce, tomato, green pepper. I didn't kill my wife.
You Indian Jones.
Yeah.
No, you Indian Jones, man. I seen you in the movie. I seen
Right.
Indian Jones 1, Indian Jones 2,
well.
Indian Jones 3. Then you didn't work for a long time.
Well, actually.
And then I did see you in the movie last year, Hollywood Homicide.
Right, yeah.
That wasn't that good. You should have done Indian Jones 4.
Well, we're actually trying
You got
to
a whip,
work
too.
on-
You like the whip man.
Well, I
Where you
don't
whip at?
personally
Where
have
you
the
whip?
whip. It's in the Smithsonian
Where you
Institute right
You
now.
look old, too, now, man. When
All right, listen to me. I didn't come here to be talked to by some deranged fan, all right?
Okay, man. Indian Jones.
All right, fine.
Get your whip out, Jones.
Kiwi Rogers is our guest. Kiwi, having just met you, I can guess you're obviously an athlete.
Yeah, I work out a little bit. They have the whole thing where you pump weights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you got to have that cardiovascular, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing basketball the other day. They made me guard the worst dude on the other teams. It was a fat dude wearing thongs. Standing on the court smoking a cigarette. You know I was in bad shape.
And you couldn't keep up with him.
I couldn't keep up with him. I got involved with that aerobics. Don't like aerobics, man. That's too much like sex.
It is.
Aerobics?
Yeah, you sweat, muscles hurt, and then you got a woman up there telling you you're not doing it right.
Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. All is right with the world. Here's Tom Griswold. He's got his mass-manufactured sweetener over there. He's ready to roll.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom program. Happy to be here. We have coming up our good friend, the great comedian Greg Hahn, will be joining us. I always look forward to seeing Greg. Mm-hmm. Also coming up, Sexy Time with Alli Breen. We'll be helping you with your love life. Christy has her hand raised. Yes.
May I make a request, Pat?
Yeah.
Would you please sing the song you sang yesterday?
Sure.
About being in the car with an angry woman?
Ooh, okay.
I really enjoyed that.
Me too.
It was very fun.
Pat Godwin, by the way, while Pat tunes up over there, I want to remind you that Patty G will be doing his thing in Youngstown, Ohio, coming up this weekend. 2 different clubs. It's going to be Patty G at the Funny Farm. Details at Funny Farm, what is it, Funny Farm Youngstown or something?
FunnyFarmComedyClub.com.
Well, there you go. Youngstown, Ohio. Look out for some great live stand-up with Pat. You'll take your guitar?
Oh, yeah.
Is that near your pawn shop?
A couple hours.
Okay.
I go right by the pawn shop.
You going to pick anything up?
Nothing in there right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
She paid off everything.
Oh, that's nice.
That didn't happen.
Good for you, Patty.
Well, see, now
Proud
that
of you, man.
he doesn't have to buy food anymore because Pat, as you know, has become a vegan. And, or he says plant-based foods.
Plant-based foods.
And saves a lot of money, not having to buy good food that you can eat.
Steamed
What about
broccoli.
things that eat plants? Can't you eat those?
I think plant-based foods is an elastic term.
Yeah, that's like everything.
Yeah, I like the way that
Cows
sounds.
eat plants. You could eat a cow.
Sure. I've got some grass-fed half and half cream over here.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Last night was Brussels sprouts dipped in olive oil.
Oh, delicious.
That was it?
Maybe a little sea
That's
salt?
all you had?
I had some couscous.
Oh, that's very good.
Oh, that's what you're calling it now.
Hey, do you have like a 6-foot ladder and a 3-foot rope?
Everything's delicious and you're this hungry.
Okay, now you got yourself ready for the special request?
I do, yeah. Here we go. I tried to make her laugh, tried to make her smile. I only have another 500 miles. We're driving to her parents and she knows I hate to go. She's all pissed off and the traffic is slow. She's bringing up the past, pointing out my flaws. The time I got drunk playing Santa Claus. It's the same old story, year after year. Christmas time, she's counting my beers. I'm stuck in the car with an angry woman on an 8-hour drive. It's like being trapped with bees in a bottle and it's an angry hive. I'm driving a brand new Tesla, but it's not a quiet ride. Oh, I'm stuck in a car with an angry woman on an 8-hour drive. I tried to make her laugh, tried to make her smile. I only have another 414 miles. She's annoyed about something stupid I said. She's talking real loud and her face is all red. She's got a pissed off list, her own top 10. She never forgets, she's mad all over again. She's ripping me a new one, talking some trash. There's spit on the windshield, blood on the dash. I'm stuck in a car with an angry woman on an 8-hour drive. It's like being pinned by a grizzly bear. There's no chance that you'll survive. I wish a tractor trailer would hit me and I'd crawl out the other side. Stuck in a car on Christmas Eve, worse than stuck in a chimney, I do believe. And she won't let me drive over 65. I'll check the GPS to see when we arrive. I tried to make her laugh, tried to make her smile. I only have another 382 miles. Stuck in a car at Christmas.
That is beautiful. Thank you very much, Pat. I think we've all been there. And the GPS thing these days.
Man.
Where you look on it, well, what time do you think you'll be here? Oh, I don't know, 10:17 if we don't stop.
Don't you love it when it changes, too? You're like, oh, I just gained 10 minutes. Woo.
Oh, 10 minutes, a good gain.
Yeah.
Wow, great gain, yeah.
Well, be
It's usually
careful out there
traffic.
driving. Did you hear that some parts of upstate New York got 2 feet of snow? A little early.
Luckily, there's nothing up there. So
great skiing. How about that? Very excited.
In upstate New York?
Terrific skiing. Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's where Lake Placid is, isn't it?
Yeah, can get very chilly up there.
And the toboggan run is still up there, in Lake Placid that they use for the Olympics.
Really?
You can go down it. Yeah.
Cool.
You got
Regular folks can go down
bring your
it?
own toboggan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the bitch of it, huh?
Have you seen the commercial with the 3 ladies, the 3 old ladies, and
the sledding? Isn't that sweet?
I have
Yes.
not.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's for what, Amazon?
I think, it is, yeah.
It's these 3 quite elderly ladies, and the packages arrive and they go sledding. It's really
They're
sweet.
watching kids sled, and they're kind of wistful, and then the one woman goes, you know what? And she orders them.
A sled?
And then now all of a sudden those 3 crazy broads are out there sledding.
Then it ends with the arrival of 2 ambulances.
Oh, yeah.
And
Couple fractured legs.
The one,
Yep.
the hers.
Oh.
And
The one I saw, it ended way before that. They were laughing and having a great time.
You didn't see the extended version?
I didn't see the ambulance or the
No.
hearse, was it?
Yeah, Amazon has ambulances now, so they were promoting that. Yeah. Boy, how far
No, we're
are we
not that far.
Oh, it's a very sweet commercial.
It is a sweet commercial, yeah.
I can't wait till they start the drone deliveries. I'm looking forward to that.
It's going to be something.
See, I'd
like to see it.
I don't approve.
Why not?
I don't even approve of the culture we live in which everything all the time instantly.
6 to 8 weeks for delivery. Remember that?
Yeah, that's fine
Sure.
with me. The Wells.
It's weird.
Remember in the Music Man, they're waiting the anticipation of the arrival of the Wells Fargo wagon.
The Music Man and the Wells Fargo wagon.
Classic.
I mean, that's the other extreme. That's not convenient enough.
Have you been on a college campus and there's the robots that walk around that have the food in them that deliver to dorms? That's pretty freaky.
What? Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You want the good old, you get outside, walk around, meet people. You know, that's the college
You
experience.
want to take this?
Drink too many beers, walk home.
Go outside, meet people.
God, no. Stay home. Stay home.
Those college robots have to be getting their asses kicked.
The one I
if
saw
were
was just standing at the corner.
Drunk with my buddies, we would be beating up a robot.
How many frats will have a robot heads on the wall?
Yes.
They don't have heads. They're like big squares. That just
I'd be kicking
But on
the hell
college
out of it.
campuses, the robots can't have an opinion, or they're told to shut up.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes.
They're not allowed to have any kind of debate. Or it's really sad.
Oh, really? This is some sort of commentary on higher education? Is that what this is?
Commentary on the lack of the ability of people to listen to anyone else's
A lot of good trade schools out there. Where you can say what you want.
We do need tradesmen.
Yes.
No, but I'm not in favor of if a drone delivery, maybe for some kind of prescription or something.
What about a monotone UPS driver? How about that? For
What?
drone delivery.
Oh, I like it.
Here's your package.
Oh, you have a wonderful holiday.
How's that?
I have the greatest driver.
I have the greatest UPS guy,
Yes,
too.
Lee. My guy's great, Lee. A
Yeah.
lot of times he's been on the job for a while, so he doesn't show up that often because he gets a lot of time off. But yeah, he's a good.
My guy brings dog biscuits.
My guy wears shorts almost year round,
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my guy has so when the dogs see it, and if it's not him, then I'm in trouble.
Oh boy, yeah.
They see the truck and it's not him today. Great, no dog biscuits. It's unbelievable. Okay, now coming up in the news, Christy, what do you got over there?
Well, we have a nightmare story for anybody who's ever eaten in a restaurant. We have a weird place to find chopsticks.
How'd these get up here?
And
Yeah,
no,
kinda.
not there.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
not there.
That'd be relatively
This
common.
story
I
to
think.
me, it's like, how
then-
would you not know?
We have a weird place to find chopsticks. Found by surgeons, and a weird place to find a gun.
Yep.
Found by police.
do.
Wow.
You're not going to guess either one of them when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Frigamall Records, the same people that brought you the all-bass Christmas album, Amazing Bass, are proud to present Jimmy Pardo's first solo project, Nothing But Air Bass.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Pardo. You know, there's nothing cooler in rock and roll than the bass. And these songs are so cool, I don't even need a bass.
Hey, hey, what the matter
So just pick up your Air telephone and dial. Beep, 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 beep.
Jimmy Pardo's Nothing But Air Bass. Get yours today.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course,
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
it's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Bob Biggerstaff. Are there a lot of
Biggerstaff is my last name.
Yeah.
It's a German name. It means probably going home alone tonight.
Do you get the porn jokes with that one?
Always.
Oh, yeah. All the time.
Is your middle name looking for a?
Oh, you know what? I was doing...
Looking for that
Bob
looking for a Biggerstaff.
I wish you had a.
That wouldn't be good.
I wish
I got it.
Wish I had a.
Get this. I'm doing a show a couple weeks ago. Girl comes up to me after the show. She's like,
wow.
Yeah, hot chick. Amazing.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Play along.
Yeah. Then what happened?
She's like, Biggerstaff. She goes, that's my last name too. And she shows me her license. Right? She's like, we've got to be related. She's like, we're gonna party tonight.
Oh yeah.
And one of the other comedians is like, hey man, I think you got a shot with her. I'm like,
You're long lost.
I don't know. You know, when the conversation starts with "we've got to be related," probably not going to end with me having sex with her.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm going to try.
Sure. Yeah, because you're a guy.
Sure. Right.
I know how these things end.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Stay positive.
Yeah, first cousin or not.
Yeah.
That's a myth. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Roy Wood Jr., you are a junior, obviously.
Yes.
When you went into showbiz in the beginning, you had the option of going with Roy Wood or going with the Roy Wood Jr.
I started in '98, and that was like the back end of the Def Jam boom and the comic view boom for black comedy. So every black comic was named after food or their name was a verb.
Yeah.
Give it up for tripping.
Tripping?
Well, yeah, tripping. You know, he be tripping.
If I trip, then I'm tripping.
Yeah. Give it up for Slappy. I didn't want to be that.
Wow. I'm not
Slappy Wood Jr.
I often give it up for Slappy.
Come on, Slappy Wood.
And I mean,
Slappy Wood.
Yes, solo. All those.
Speaking of porn names.
Girl, the food was great, the company even better. Why sit here all night long, going on about the weather? I know it's our first date, and good girls gotta wait. But I just turned 83, and you said you're 78. The moon is full, you know what I'm thinking. Let's make love, we're old and we're shrinking. The hour's late, let's just do it on our first date.
Frontier golfer with another true tale from the Old West.
Really?
As you know, I'm quite the avid golfer. I go out just about every day and play 18. One afternoon, I decided to head on home after 9 holes. Well, much to my surprise, I mosey up to my house and I see another buggy in the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I kind of sneak in the house and I find my wife in bed with another fella. I was rather upset.
I can see that.
I grabbed the guy, got him in a headlock, dragged him down into the garage, grabbed him by the manhood, stuck it in a vise, and squeezed it real tight.
Uh-huh.
He started screaming, "Oh, Artie, you're not going to cut it off, are you?" I said, "No, you are. I'm going to set the garage on fire."
Hi, this is comedian Sean Morey, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Also joining us in the studio, comedian John Bazar.
Well, I find that now that I need a woman, integrity, strength of character, honesty, but really the most important thing, got to have a big ass. I may be outside the pale on this one, judging by all the magazine covers I see, but I'm done with these ectoskeletal, wafer-thin, rice cake chomping chicks with the Alli McBeal arms and those heroin-looking legs. Yeah. Even the 3 little pigs knew you don't build something out of sticks if you're going to spend any time inside.
Where are you from?
From Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah, small.
Sure.
Thugged out town. It's tiny. So small, we used to get robbed by people we knew.
That's small.
People like, stick them up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come over for dinner.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
Ace Cosby's here.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold with Bob and Tom comedy legend in the studio today.
Oh, we're so lucky. A man who is just a walking stick of joy.
All right.
Wait a minute, that didn't come out right. He is he embodies. His show's real funny. That's what I meant to say. He is comedian Greg Hahn. He is the proud owner of a new condo in Florida.
Penthouse 1, baby. Penthouse 1.
Oh, you got number 1?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll be living right next to number 2.
Yeah, you will.
You're in the penthouse.
Hey, we got a hot crowd listening to us today. I can tell. I can feel it. Hot crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Hot crowd.
Good.
Make sure at work you walk around looking serious. Have a grimace like you're in the weeds. You know what I mean? I wasn't serious. That's how I got kicked out of the corporate world. My clip-on tie used to squirt.
No, that's far too silly. Yeah.
Is Alli Breen calling in today?
Yes. She is.
I'm all excited.
Oh, that ought to be fun.
Got to use the push-pull with the girls. The push-pull.
What's that?
Well, you get her number, then tell her she's been blocked.
I see.
Yeah.
They love that. Yeah.
Talk about hard to get.
That's right.
I mean, right away. Greg Hahn was a distinguished member of the United States Marine Corps, and then one thing led to another, and it was an honorable discharge, certainly.
Oh, yeah. Outstanding. I love the Marine Corps. I should have been a pilot. That's the thing.
Really?
I was in the infantry. I should have been a pilot. Wouldn't have been great. I'd be flying for Delta by now. Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My announcements would be fun, you know?
Oh.
Good evening, this is Commander Hahn. Call sign Grim Reaper. We've had 1,500 aircraft carrier landings, 47 confirmed kills. We're coming in hot. Bogeys on our 6. Keep your civilian trash in the overhead bins. Stay out of my lavatory. Shots of Jack on the house. Get your seatbelts off. Get up and mingle. Out. Get up and mingle.
God, that would be great.
Yeah.
That would be so funny. I am. I think I'm in a minority. I like it when the flight attendants do they do this. They sing or whatever.
They try to do comedy.
I think it's great.
You like that?
I do.
What do you like about that?
I mean, as you were setting up your last thing, people are so somber and
right.
And I was on a flight. I can't say it when the plane lands. Everybody stands up at the same time, even they say you're not going anywhere.
Right.
I was on a flight once where someone had to be taken to a hospital immediately, and the pilot came across and he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, we have an emergency. Stay in your seats." And of course, the plane landed at Denver Airport, and everyone immediately stood up. The pilot was furious, and he got them to all sit back. Come on. We're here together, folks. There's an emergency. Sit the F down, okay?
Sure. Right.
But I like it when the flight attendants there. But that's hard work. A chick's daughter was a flight attendant. It's a difficult job.
Almost lost her mind.
Yeah, I can't even imagine how.
Yeah, I can't
that's got to.
And to this day, the last time I saw a chick's daughter, I went over to their house. She only gave me half of my Coke when I'd ordered it.
Oh,
it's just force of habit.
Is that all she is? Comedy fodder? Is that what? Okay.
No, you're the fodder. I'm just a friend. I'm trying my best.
We planned all that before you.
It's a
that
tough
was all
crowd.
absolutely planned.
It's a tough crowd.
Tom, what about first class? You ever get bumped up to first class? Get that hot towel? Ooh.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do with that thing after you jam it down your shorts? The routine.
Did you ever fly in uniform, Greg?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. Not that I recall.
My dad was in the Army, and when he did, he said that oftentimes we get bumped up to first class.
Yeah.
That's good. It's a smart move. I like that very much.
Yeah, it is a nice move.
He deserved it.
The airline should do. That's great. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a big flying fan. Love it. I love to fly. Love all the great people working there. Thank you so much.
That's right.
Even the TSA people, thank you.
Yes.
Right.
It's the people that are that go in there with like an attitude that I can't stand. You get the guy in front of you. I'm not going to mention any names. Can you open up your case? Why don't you open it? Oh, great.
Right.
Now we're going to be here all day.
Oh, boy.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I'll tell you this, Mr. Greg Hahn is on the road. I mentioned Helium tonight. It's going to be the St. Louis Helium coming up tomorrow.
Oh.
And then Saturday, the Logansport State Theater. Then coming up next week, Springfield at Donnie B's on Saturday the 9th, Sunday the 10th, Toledo at the Funny Bone.
Hey,
unbelievable.
wonderful.
You're a busy guy.
Then Erie, Pennsylvania at Keller's for New Year's Eve.
Yeah, that'll be a blast.
How nice.
Oh, wow. Look out. That'll
Tom,
be a great show.
TSA can be a little... I got in trouble just for singing when I was going through there.
Really?
It was like, I was singing bomb, 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 bomb in my bag. Bomb, 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 bomb.
Yeah, nothing like a few jokes.
They got real mad. I'm just singing a song here, pal.
Yeah.
No, well, no, please, just behave yourself. Have some fun. Live a little.
I tried.
Now, Christy Lee's over there with her bangs.
Looking beautiful, and I
Thank
stepped on you
you.
earlier. Please, Christy Lee, what's in the news?
Well done, Greg.
Or in lieu of that, what's funny in the news?
A Connecticut woman, I don't know if this is funny, it's kind of creepy, is suing the Chopped Eatery chain, claiming a salad she received contained a piece of a severed finger.
Oh.
A lawsuit filed by Miss Allison Cozy alleges she bought a salad at a Chopped location in Mount Kisco, New York, realized while eating that she was chewing on a portion of a human finger that had
was in
been
her mouth.
mixed in.
She was chewing it.
Ah.
I didn't want the finger food.
The finger food. Finger food?
According to the suit, a manager at the restaurant accidentally severed a piece of her left pointer finger while chopping arugula.
Oh, usually you leave a tip. You don't get one. You know what I mean?
Cozy claims she has suffered shock, panic attacks, migraines, cognitive impairment.
Now she's a liar.
Nausea, dizziness, and neck as well as shoulder pain. As a result of eating the contaminated salad, she's seeking unspecified monetary damages. The manager went to the hospital, but the suit states that the contaminated arugula was served to customers. Westchester County Health Department records show that Chopped was fined $900 for the incident.
Wow.
When I worked at the restaurant, we had a table we called the Monster.
Mm-hmm.
There was this one really gigantic table, and you'd have whole families there. 12 people could sit at the Monster.
Yeah.
And one evening, a woman at the Monster pulled a Band-Aid out of her mouth.
Oh, no.
Mouth?
With blood on it.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, it's getting good.
Because, that was awful. But it'll happen. The thing is, if you, as you know this, you've worked in a restaurant, Pat, you're supposed to put they actually call it a cock or whatever on your finger.
Finger condoms.
Like a finger condom if you cut
like
yourself.
Like a thimble that's, yeah.
But you think when the woman cut the tip of her finger off, you would immediately go, okay, A, find the tip of the finger. So
right.
And B, throw that one away.
What do they call the finger cover?
Well, it was called a finger cock.
Are you sure? Absolutely no way it was called. No.
Well, that may have been a nickname, but that's what we called it.
Well, that's fine.
No.
We want to start getting. I mean, that's some muddy water. If you want to. That may have been a nickname, but
that's what we call it.
Yeah.
You won't hear that term in a hospital. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I'm not saying some of the guys there probably could have used it for one. No, but really, you had to do that. If you can't have a Band-Aid on in a kitchen, you have to wear a glove or whatever.
Sure.
But cutting your finger off and leaving it in the salad, that's a bad move. But
it doesn't cause all those symptoms.
Yeah,
I'm
well.
sorry. I'm no doctor.
Shoulder pain.
Yeah, come on.
You get nothing now, lady.
No, I'm
you
sure
ruined it.
She'll get something.
There'll be a big check. But I mean, the place is called Chopped.
Yeah.
I know there is a joke there, right?
No, I said chicken fingers. I mean, it's certainly gross out, obviously, but
Arugula tastes bad as is.
I agree.
I'm a fan, but it's got a bitter.
Oh, you can always, you add arugula to something.
Right, yeah.
You don't just have it.
I like
oh,
to,
no, my daughter eats arugula
you
salad.
add it to a garbage can, and that way it doesn't tickle your throat as it goes.
Oh, I get that spinach arugula mix. I love it.
What about Parmesan cheese on top? Doesn't that save it a little bit? Doesn't
A little
make it
bit.
terrible?
Nobody loves it.
Is it good for you? At least, why are we eating it?
My daughter likes it a lot. She puts it in everything.
Yeah.
Oh, it's easy to get. They just go to a roadside and take a weed eater.
I agree.
But is it good for you?
Oh,
of course it's good for you, yeah.
Pat,
It is a superfood.
Just agree.
Mr. Hahn, did you know that Mr. Godwin is now a vegan?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Pat, you can
Congratulations,
have
Pat.
arugula.
Arugula's on the diet, yeah.
You know what? Here's
kale, spinach.
Vegan. I feel bad for Pat.
Why?
Because vegans get a bad rap of all vegans ever talk about is the fact that they're vegan. Pat doesn't mention it. Tom mentions the fact that Pat's
That's
vegan.
because I go to the green room and that's all I hear about.
That is true.
I can't put that in my coffee.
Well, if you're
Nice.
Can't eat that.
Can't eat that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, eat it in front of me.
Yeah.
Well, you were dropping cubed steak into his coffee. He's not supposed to have that.
It is delicious, and it wasn't like a fingertip or anything.
He wants to be nice to animals. That's very good.
No, it's all about that.
I'm an animal, though. You know what I mean?
You
When I
are.
bite
I
into
see
something that
what you
looks like a hamburger, and all of a sudden it's banana chips. That's kind of torture.
Do you have those dried banana chip snacks? Is that what you're eating, Pat?
No. Those are good. Fried plantains.
I'll try those, though.
Yeah,
sounds
like
good.
those, yeah.
You got to make sure they're fried in. What are you allowed to fry stuff in?
Olive oil. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's the go-to.
Avocado oil is
You
good.
could have
That's what I get.
coconut oil,
That's
probably.
perfect. They love the coconut.
You know what else is good is Raycon earbuds.
Yeah.
You guys know that?
You
Can I
can't
tell
eat
you?
those.
No, you can't. You can stick them in your
When
ears.
you use your head, you can't eat them.
Then you wouldn't have to hear about Pat talking about
Are you
being a
like
vegan.
me? Are you looking for some peace and quiet during this holiday season? Maybe away from the coworkers? Well, how about earbuds that let you take premium audio wherever you go? To power tech products that make sure you never run out of a charge. That's Raycon. They first made a name for themselves in the audio space with products like their everyday earbuds, and they expanded their entire business with the introduction of Raycon Home and Raycon Power Tech, including the 5-star reviewed Magic 180 cable. Allows you to change iOS, micro USB, and Type-C devices 8 times faster with 100 watts of power. Raycon, known for delivering high quality and thoughtful features at half the price of other premium audio brands. And it's no wonder that products have racked up tens of thousands of 5-star reviews. And they offer free shipping and buy now, pay later options, plus the Raycon easy and free return guarantee. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom now. Get 15% off the entire Raycon order. Perfect for last-minute gifts to ring in the new year. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Get 15% off Raycon products. That's buyraycon.com. Buyraycon.com/Tom.
I love my Raycon earbuds. Half the price and twice as good. You'll love them, too. Coming up, we're hanging out with comedian Greg Hahn. We're also going to talk with comedian Alli Breen with a show we call Sexy Time, about helping you with your love life. And who'd be better to help you than Greg Hahn? Former member of the United States Marine Corps. Once a Marine, always a Marine. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey.
You know, here at Charlie's Tavern, I stay mighty busy making drinks, but the phone, it never stops ringing. I love Tendon Bar. This job is really great. My customers are thirsty and I hate to make them wait. But it always seems the phone rings as I start to pour a beer. It's some fella asking me to page his friends he says are here. Okay, buddy, you hold the phone and I'll check to see if they're here. Is Seymour Butts around? Have you seen Dick Peter? Are you Jack Hinoff? Is anyone Sharon Peter? Have you seen a Harry Beaver or you a Peter Smoker? And it seems like almost every night I'm paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but they call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a Big Dick Smoker.
Have you seen a Mr. Bader?
No, but you can check back later.
Could you find a hairy ball sack?
Not right now, you'll have to call back.
Fill the crackhead if you please.
He's among the absentees.
Do you know Ivana Wiener?
Sorry, no, I haven't seen her.
Phone rings.
There it is.
You know, this worked yesterday in rehearsal.
Does anybody hear the phone ringing?
I hear it in my headphones.
You heard a phone
Oh,
ring?
you hear? Did you hear the
ring
phone
in
ring?
your headphones?
Wait a minute, ring it again.
Did I answer it or not?
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Oh, wait, I just heard it. Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
I'm sorry, I can't hear. There's someone
Speak up, damn it.
clearing their throat in my
Hello,
mic.
Charlie's Tavern.
What's the matter? Is it noisy in there?
Yeah.
I was hoping you could page somebody for me.
Sure, who are you looking for?
I'm trying to find a Mr. Padasso. His first name is Stuart, but they call him Stu.
Stu Padasso?
That's right.
All right, hold on. Excuse me, everybody. Hey, is there a stupid asso here?
Right here.
Does anyone know a stupid asso?
He's over there. I see him.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Someone said he just left with Haywood.
Haywood who?
Haywood Jablomi.
No, but buy me dinner and drinks, and we'll talk.
Wow, that'd be a wild. That'd be a wacky twist, wouldn't it? Hey, Bob and Tom are doing it.
There's the phone. The phone's ringing.
The phone's ringing.
Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
Yeah, hi. Could you page someone for me?
Sure. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a Miss Fingerdo.
What do you want to kill her?
First name Wilma.
Wilma Fingernail. Sorry, somebody says she's in the back room with Willie.
Willie who?
Willie Fisterbottom.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt, baby. Whoa.
What ethnicity was that supposed to be?
What the hell was that?
I have no idea.
Okay. They call here several times a night, and it's always the same. He asks me if I'll page his friend, and then he says their name. Hey, is BJ Hunter there? Can you find a Peter Wanker? I'm looking for a man to kiss. Have you seen Woody Spanker? Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but we call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker. Really? My song is nearly over now, so I'll cut to the quick. Who knew there were so many guys named Peter, Rod, and Dick? And if you see somebody, or if you need somebody, Paige, let me be quite blunt. Uh-oh. I'll try my best to find him, or my name's not Michael Hunt. Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but they called him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Is Mike Hunt here?
Jeez. Paging Michael Hunt.
It's not on the script.
Paging Michael. You're supposed to say.
Paging Michael
Give me the
Hunt.
last part of the song again, would you please, Steve? You're supposed to say Paging Michael Hunt, then say
Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Oh, yeah, name is Richard. They call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Paging Michael
There
Hunt.
we go.
Paging Michael Hunt. Is Mike Hunt here?
That went well.
See, that really makes a difference when you
set it
do
up.
that stuff,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tropical punch or clear.
Can I borrow your shorts for later?
Hi, this is Ross Bennett, and you're listening.
Great fun. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Tom.
Hey, Chick, got a nice letter saying hello to you.
Oh, well, thank you very much. And we have a special guest in the studio.
Where?
Right over there.
Oh, I thought he lurked here.
He works all right. Oh, work or lurk? What is it?
It's comedian Greg Hahn. Your new thing about your being a pilot, it may be the funniest thing I've heard all year. Mr. Greg Hahn is on tour right now.
That's why he's been doing it for 6 years.
I got funny 2 weeks ago.
That's how he closes.
Wow.
Is Alli coming up today?
Yes.
Alli Breen will be here. It's called Sexy Time. We
got my new breakup speech I'm working on.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
Yeah. Here it is.
All right.
It's over.
No, it works.
Yeah. These girls, man, they always want to do these things that aren't fun, right, Chick? You know what I mean?
Right. I feel you, Greg.
You know, they want to, is there anything more fun than not camping? They want to camp. I try to give her a choice. I try to say, listen, we could check into like the Waldorf Astoria, do the spa, room service, champagne, or we could get eaten by a bear. That's camping. They want to ride horses, you know?
Yeah.
We could take a nice sunset walk around the lake, hold hands. Oh. Or we could get bit by a horsefly and break our collarbone.
Well, that kind of reminds me of something in the news. I am a big fan of horses.
Oh, nice.
But I am not a big fan of horses in an urban setting, towing lovers around in downtown areas.
You don't like the so-called handsome cab?
You don't like those?
You don't like those?
I just
like Central Park where they have the beautiful little carriages.
What if it's in a sleigh? How about that? Instead of the wheels.
Well, if it's out in the country, that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
No, last Saturday when we were downtown for the concert, we got behind one of those and
Oh, pissed
That's
him
true.
off.
No, and I respect the people that I know they love their
Go
horses.
to see the Christmas lights. It's romantic.
Yeah, but
were you in the back seat saying, I say, Ace?
Left here.
What's the holdup up there? What is taking so long, Ace? Answer me, Ace.
Ace wasn't driving.
Are you sure?
Ace and I went to see the Kiss concert.
Can you imagine?
It was awesome.
Oh, that's great.
They were great. But there's a story about a
New York
horse.
City police officers rescued a horse that had broken free of its carriage in Manhattan. WABC
We are the first television station alphabetically.
reports that the incident began when the carriage malfunctioned and the driver tried to fix it. The 15-year-old horse named Gunner became agitated and dragged the carriage as it made a run for it down West Side Highway, injuring the driver. The horse smashed the carriage into 4 parked cars before disengaging and running onto the highway where it slipped and fell.
All right, horse.
This is awful. Terrible.
Two
Sticking it to
off-duty
the man.
officers were able to load Gunner onto a trailer and take him to Clinton Park Stables for further evaluation.
That's what they
Wink,
did with
wink,
him.
nod, nod.
Elmer's Corral.
Here, go ahead. Get on. Let's get up here in this. We'll take you back and put you to bed. Okay.
Actually, police said the horse did sustain multiple injuries, but is expected to recover.
He's in stable condition.
Oh.
Sorry, I know he'll be fine. I'm not sure for long.
Oh man!
I feel like we've been here before.
Yes, we have.
Like deja
No,
vu.
but this is terrible.
Yes, it is.
This horse is on the West Side Highway.
Yeah, it got loose.
It's awful.
Well, I don't know why you're such a naysayer.
Oh,
Oh, God, from chicken.
And there's no turning around now, is there? Go ahead.
Did you see the horse ran in front of a cab?
No, I didn't.
I'm trotting here.
Hey!
We just got
A little midnight cowboy joke for you.
Just got a call from Tony, the yodeling Shetland pony.
Yeah?
He can't be here tonight. He's a little horse. Come on.
A boo. Scattered boos.
Hey, it's too late.
I don't know. Just always, I just bugs.
so you've never had a carriage ride?
I always feel bad for the
horse-drawn
horses,
carriage
too.
ride.
Not in an urban setting, no. I just don't. I feel
How about
bad
in
for the
Central
horses.
Park? Is it okay there? You go around the tavern
The
of the
horses,
Green.
I mean, that's their job.
I've
They
never
have a
done
job to do. They know.
They're beasts of burden. They like it.
No, they
Do they
don't.
like it?
Yes,
don't
they
like it?
yes.
Don't like it?
Yes.
They live
They
to
do like it?
serve.
They
Yes.
the
They don't-
Clydesdales were workhorses. They're
in their
horses.
DNA.
that do
Clydesdales are an
works.
exception.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I told you that story. We were having dinner with the guys from Anheuser-Busch, and we were asking about the Clydesdales, and the one guy said, if reincarnation is a thing, I want to come back as a Clydesdale because they treat me better than my wife.
Well, that's at Budweiser. What about the other working
Yeah, it also says a
Clydesdales?
little bit about his
Yeah, what about
Yeah.
the Clydesdales in the wild?
Yeah.
What about those?
Yeah.
What about those guys?
What about the way horses can read your mind?
Isn't that amazing?
You get on there and they can sense if you're scared.
Yeah.
I'm terrorized. Big teeth, skinny legs, and a lot of muscles. What's going on with that?
Real
thing?
tall and fast.
Amazing muscled
Right
creature.
along the cliff. I hope it's happy.
Yeah.
You're a Thelma and Louise it.
Right. Yeah, you got grumpy horse today. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, well, let's move on. What else do we got?
By the way, Tom, we've got many emails coming in. Many. Apparently, what you had when you worked in the restaurant business, they weren't finger cocks. They're finger cots. C-O-T-S.
Yeah. Well, we called them finger cocks.
No, I have no doubt that you did.
I have no doubt you did. But the people that manufacture them call them finger cots. As
Well,
you
Beal, I
can
bet,
see.
makes more
I bet the
sense.
people working on the assembly line call them finger cocks. Once again, this was a story about someone who cut the tip of their finger off, and when you get a bad cut in a restaurant, you've got to put this like condom thing on it, then put on gloves.
What about these restaurants?
Go ahead.
These restaurants where the guy walks up, says, "Careful, the plate is hot." Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I do? You put your hand right on it to
of
show your
course.
date that you're a man among men.
That's right.
Your plate is hot, but your date is not.
Watch the movie with your hand on a cup of ice.
You want a to-go bag for her head?
Hey, that's a good one.
A Vietnamese man was reportedly unaware that he had a pair of chopsticks lodged in his brain for 5 months.
In his brain.
Yep. According to Vietnam.vn, the unnamed man was taken to a hospital after suffering severe headaches,
I bet,
fluid discharge, and loss of vision. A CAT scan revealed a set of broken chopsticks that were penetrating his skull from his nose.
Yeah, but how?
Well, thank you for asking, Josh. The family believes the chopsticks made their way up the guy's nose when he was involved in a fight 5 months prior.
Good Lord.
I'm guessing it was double sake night.
Yeah.
The man is now recovering after undergoing surgery to remove said chopsticks. The patient told doctors he didn't remember exactly what happened in the fight.
I don't remember.
Although he said he thought something had been stabbed into his face.
I think
You think you'd remember that?
I think my face got stabbed.
But
I'm not sure.
it's also sad that when they took him to a hospital when the fight occurred and they didn't see them in there.
Yeah.
Man. That's crazy.
I want to check his ass, make sure there's nothing in there. Even if the guy took the time and trouble to break off some chopsticks in his nose, how drunk do you have to be?
Man, pretty drunk, I would think.
I don't know. I keep my chopsticks in my junk drawer. I've got like 50 of them.
Oh, yeah? Just from takeout and stuff?
Well, I think probably the greatest waste in North America is when you get any kind of Chinese food to go.
And they give you all the chopsticks?
They give you like 7 chopsticks and 40 soy sauce things.
I always just thought they were making fun of me for being fat. I'd open up the bag, there'd be 4 chopsticks. And, all right. This is for one person.
Gonna wear out one of them.
Sarcastic bastards.
Have you ever on the phone faked it?
I have faked it, yes. Yeah. I faked it in a drive-thru not 2 weeks ago.
What'd you do?
We'd like a... And then I'm like, who am I fooling? I'm pulling up and they just see me.
You could be taking it home. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Yeah.
So did you do the fake conversation?
Yeah.
So I'd like a Big Mac and would you want a fish sandwich? And a fish sandwich.
And 2 holiday pies? She's hungry, fellas. Sorry. 2 holiday pies. She's sleeping in the back seat. Don't worry about it.
She'll be hungry when she wakes up.
Hey, your album is good, man. I heard it yesterday.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. I can't get it to stop playing in my car.
It's like that YouTube
that
thing.
happens on your phone.
That's weird. That's the number one reason people like it.
It is good, though. It's great.
Thank you, Greg.
It doesn't get better than that.
Well, thanks very
Who's
much.
funnier than you?
Well,
nobody.
Well,
once again, Josh,
quite an extensive list, I think.
Josh's album is called Half Fat.
That was great jokes.
Josh got an early Christmas present today, which was the vinyl version of your album.
Look at that.
And
It's like the Jeff Beck album.
That's really something.
Would you like does your car play vinyl?
Yeah, as a matter of fact.
have you ever seen
That was the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Turntables in the car. Yeah.
Back seat, right?
Way back.
Am I correct in saying there was one at Graceland?
That sounds right. Yeah, I would think.
Elvis had one in his car, and apparently the tone arm had to be kind of shoved onto the vinyl. So the rumor has it, as the record would play, you could watch shavings peel off the needle.
It was one play only as well.
I don't think it really caught on. But the early days, of course, of car stereo, the great 8-track tape, long gone.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder what the last one of those to be manufactured was. Because they're making cassettes again. There's one factory that they started doing that, especially after Guardians of the Galaxy brought back the cassette. I don't think you can get... I mean, when I had these albums made for Josh, they were literally pressed at a place in Europe. Not a lot of vinyl factories. But wouldn't it be cool if you could get an 8-track?
No.
Can you fast forward?
Why would you want an 8-track?
You can't fast forward them.
No, you got to listen to all the songs.
That was the worst of the mediums,
It
wasn't it?
was awful.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was fun because a chick, you had the kind you could tape them at home, right?
Yeah, I had the player recorder, the 8-track by the audio giant now known as Invicta. Player recorder. It was a radio, 8-track player recorder, and a turntable, so you could record vinyl under your 8-track.
But but the 8-tracks. Did you ever have one, Greg?
No.
They had a splice in them, so that they didn't bother to have the music adjusted to where the splice was. So in the middle of a song, there'd be this when it switched tracks.
I told Peter Frampton that's where I spliced the 8-track back together at his guitar solo at the end of Do You Feel Like Me? Go diddle, 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 diddle. Right to the track number 1, something's happening right away. Yeah,
I remember a Barracuda from Heart was on 8-track.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's a good story right there. Go ahead.
It's a good song, isn't it?
Yeah, it was
great riff. Well, that's a good one. Now, we move on with Christy Lee at the news desk. We are being visited by comedian Greg Hahn. I should interrupt for a moment to say Greg is moving to a penthouse apartment.
That's right.
Somewhere in the Intercoastal Waterway in the great state of Florida.
Beautiful. It's going to be fun. So fun.
When do you move in?
I think the 6th or so, around December, somewhere in December.
Oh, need help? You need help carrying stuff?
Yeah, come on up, man.
All right.
I got the guest room.
Yeah.
Relax. Trying to relax down there.
You got the drums?
Don't tell the HOA.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right. I'll get some electric drums or something.
Yeah, something quiet. Yeah, there you go.
That's a good idea. Now, where's your furniture?
I don't know. It's in a pod. I don't even know what's in it. It's going to be a surprise when I open it up.
Oh, it's like Christmas.
Yeah, do those things, is everything going to be soaking wet and moldy? When I open it up?
Yeah, they're known for that.
Yeah,
No, of course not. Or they wouldn't be
They
in
drag them to the ocean.
Yeah, in your case.
A lot of times they do that. See how deep they can go.
It's hard to get into these condos when you're looking around to find a condo because they got those gated. They're gated. You got to make up an excuse to get in there. You know, like hello? I'm like, yes, I'm here to neutralize the aquatic defecation event. Come right in. Yeah, I'm here to fish the turd out of the pool.
Right this way.
Mr. Hahn is on the road. I know that St. Louis Helium, that's going to be coming up tomorrow evening. And then the State Theater in Logansport coming up Saturday. Then next week, it's Springfield Donnie B's on Saturday and Toledo's on Sunday evening at the Funny Bone, Sunday, December 10th. Erie, PA, New Year's Eve, Greg Hahn live and in person. Oh, that'll be a good show. If you want to talk to Mr. Hahn, you can find him at greghahn.com. That's HAHN, as in never will disappoint.
Yeah.
He's got Ha right in his name, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, I never even thought of that.
Thank you.
Ha ha ha.
Yes.
Ha ha ha.
Isn't that right?
Ha ha ha.
Now, we were talking earlier about...
Thanks, chick.
You're welcome.
We were talking earlier about Pat's diet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which he brings up all the time.
He's looking good. Pat looks great.
He's become a vegan.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to spend, how much, like an hour a day reading labels to make sure that you're not getting some kind of animal anything?
I know what I'm doing. You have to, in a restaurant, you got to check pretty closely.
But
It's real hard in a restaurant.
And you're eating arugula?
Sure, yeah. It's part
You
of
know,
the
I was reading about arugula. Do you know where they got the name?
Where?
An old car horn. Arugula.
Oh, now that makes sense.
Which is worse, eating it or reading about it? I think reading about it.
I'd rather eat the paper while reading about it.
How do you feel about kale?
I'm a big fan.
I put kale in my shakes.
I'm not a fan.
I don't like eating it when it's...
What I don't get from kale, I make up for with sausage.
Oh, okay, yes, yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
With all the amino acids in the sauce.
I'd argue with you if I could.
Oh, here's one of those arugula horns. There he is.
They're very good.
There he goes.
Very good.
Kruger.
We have time for one more story. Christy, what do you got over there?
Well, a Southwest Airlines passenger allegedly opened a plane's emergency exit and climbed out onto the wing.
I get it.
Is this my fault?
This happened at New Orleans' Louis Armstrong International Airport. The 38-year-old man exited the plane while it was parked at the gate.
Terminal 2. I see trees. A Cinnabon, and I'll open.
Hello, agent.
Hello, Delta. This is Louis. Delta.
Passenger Zeb Webster told CNN he heard what sounded like an argument between two passengers when a man unlatched the lock to the emergency exit door and jumped out the window.
Oh, I'd love to hear that.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the word...
If you don't shut up, I'm leaving this plane.
Deputies said the man appeared to be incoherent and not fully aware of his surroundings. He was taken to a local hospital, and though he's not expected to face any criminal charges locally,
Haven't I suffered enough?
officials said the matter has been referred to federal authorities. After a delay, the flight departed using a different aircraft.
to be clear, this happened when it was on the ground.
Yeah, it was at the gate.
Yeah, they weren't in the
What's
air.
his name again?
we don't know the name of the
There's
guy.
a guy named Zeb.
Zed
Webster sounds like a name
Zed
the chicken I
Webster
come
was
up with.
another passenger on the plane. He witnessed
it wasn't Turd Ferguson?
No.
Okay.
Was it Captain Augustus Fartwell?
He was proud to serve this country.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you look outside the left side of the plane, you'll see a man being cuffed by security.
He's trying out his wing walking
I think it would
skills.
almost be impossible to open a door on an airplane while it was in midair.
I sure hope it is.
Because the air pressure.
Yeah, right.
There's no way.
I thought it happened a couple years ago.
Yeah, on Air Force One.
Well, I think what's-his-face did it. DB Cooper had it done, I think, but
didn't he? Well, he asked them to do it, didn't he? Didn't he go? I don't
his
know.
was like a
no. He told
ramp.
him.
Wasn't his the
he
ramp
told him
kind?
to put the stairs down, and he went down.
Yeah,
the
that's
stairs.
right. That's right. Yes.
Well, this guy climbed out on the wing, so he didn't even get the thrill of going whee down the slide. I mean, at least that would have been kind of fun.
I think everybody forgets because when you go to an airport to board a plane, you go through that hallway and you think, oh, well, it's right here at ground level.
Yeah.
Until you get out in the middle of the tarmac, you're 30 feet off the ground. Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll fly somewhere where they have the stairway thing.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
What do you mean? Getting off the plane, you
get off the plane, you're on you got the stairway there, then you pause.
Mr. and Mrs. Kennedy here at Love Field.
And you wave like...
I do the
Like you're the
Nixon,
Beatles.
two-piece sign.
Yeah, I'm out of here. You wave like you're
Suck it, America.
I do the Khrushchev at Idlewild thing. Of course, from the Car 54 Where Are You theme. Right now, I want to talk about great gifts, and we're going to help you here. Here's a great one. Say your brothers are like mine, they live elsewhere. I like to send them a box of steaks from my friends at Omaha Steaks. It's the perfect gift. Every time I do it, they love it. Tell me more, Josh.
Well, the holidays are here, and as Tom said, the perfect gift, Omaha Steaks. They help take the guesswork out of gifting. Shop carefully curated gift packages guaranteed to make spirits bright all winter long. Go to omahasteaks.com. Take advantage of this offer, 50% off site-wide. That's half off everything, people. Plus, use code BTS at checkout to get an additional $30 off your order. Send those tender, juicy butcher's cut filet mignons, those gourmet jumbo franks, or easy-to-prepare meals like that meat lover's lasagna that are ready in a flash. Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. Order with complete confidence today, knowing you're ordering the very best for those in your life that you consider the very best. The most wonderful time of the year can also be the most stressful, but not with Omaha Steaks. You can be a gifting expert when you go to omahasteaks.com. It's guaranteed perfection. Skip the guesswork. Give something convenient, thoughtful, and guaranteed to put a smile on their face when you send them gourmet gifts from omahasteaks.com. And remember, for a limited time, get 50% off site-wide. Don't forget, you're going to save an extra $30 when you use promo code BTS at checkout. And look at this. Every purchase backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. You have nothing to lose. That's omahasteaks.com. Achieve gifting greatness today. Minimum order may be required. Thank you, Omaha Steaks.
Delicious. Don't forget the lasagna. That's right. What says Christmas better than steaks and lasagna? Nothing. That's correct. Nothing. We're coming right back. We've got comedian Greg Hahn hanging out with us. Coming up, Sexy Time with Alli, Breen. We'll try to help you with your love life. Also, where we found the chopsticks in the guy's nose. Where's the gun?
Yeah.
You're going to find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1.
Your earliest impressions were, of course, of your teachers at school.
Yeah, I used to do.
Can you do like Mr. Halanak for us or whatever?
It was Mr. Christensen was the he was the U.S. history teacher, and I knew nothing. He'd always send me to the map because he knew I knew nothing about any of it. We're going to go to our resident map expert, Mr. Caliendo. Can you show us where the United States is? I'd point to blue. Sit down, Mr. Caliendo. Sit down. That's enough. He was also the basketball coach, so I just do him. We're going to shoot free throws. We're going to run laps. We're going to shoot more free throws. Free throws. Sit down, Mr. Caliendo.
What was the first one you did that worked?
An impression?
Yeah.
Or like a
famous actor or
I mean, it was Muppets. It was Muppets first, as you could tell by the incredible Miss Piggy.
Yes.
Did I lay on you earlier?
Amazing.
Let's see. I would watch In Living Color. I would watch, These are things I couldn't really use in my act because they were people's characters from sketches, but like the Damon Wayans bum character that. My name is Anton. I'm a victim of society. I'm an entertainer.
Love Anton.
Yeah, he'd have the pickle in the car.
Excuse me, can I sing you a song?
Could you do Fire Marshal Bill?
Let me show you something. Let's say there's a problem. Yeah, because that was like people doing the character, so you could jump on and do those characters, which is what a lot of people do that with impressions now. They just watch other people. I've heard Kevin Pollak. I don't know if Kevin Pollak might have been the first person to say this, but I see the same thing he does. Is people unlock an impression, and then once it's unlocked, everybody can do it. So you watch the person who's figured it out, and it really has to do with cadence. With I've talked about this before, but with Barack Obama, he would talk slow at the beginning and speed up at the end. So you could always figure how many William Shatners have you heard? How many a high Christopher Walken, low in the middle? You know who it is because they all ignore punctuation. You know, so it's if you can get the cadence down, you don't even have to have the pitch. So. I'm probably not answering the question anymore, but Muppets were the first thing I did, some cartoon kind of characters and stuff like that. Stuff I wouldn't even consider really impressions, but...
Who's the hardest one to write for? Because sometimes if you have the voice, there's some impressionists, you see them and you go, boy, that's dead on, and you go, but there's no content.
I've had a Billy Crystal forever. But I had no idea what I would even do with it. It's one of those voices that just, he doesn't do much. Yeah. Sully, you know. Yeah. Hey, let's go. So come on, guys. We're going to go over here. It's just one of those things. But here it works. And Robert Downey Jr.'s one that I'm sure I've done that too for you. But he's the human Twitter feed. He talks in little phrases and everything's about himself. He could be giving out an Academy Award, which is supposed to be about the nominees. But it would turn it back to him like, these people deserve your applause almost as much as I do. # awesome. So he's like, do me a favor. You're doing great right now for you. You know, that's he can insult you and be backhanded compliment for everything. Chick, you do a great job sitting there doing nothing. Appreciate it. Why don't you do me a favor and text yourself?
Thank you.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess.
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
You can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
We're all only happy when we're high. I'm telling you guys right now, you see somebody walking down the street not high and happy, Run for your damn life. That guy's a lunatic. He's got a basement full of bodies. And you're next, pal. What should I tell you?
Morning, Bob and Tom show.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Fine. We're a little stunned, but we're okay.
I got one for you. I was telling him when I was in a service in Germany, I hooked up with another service member, and she said, choke me, you dirty bastard. I'm going to go like a freight train.
Write that down, chick.
Choke me, you dirty bastard.
I'm going to go like a freight train.
All right. I like the looks of that. Yes, I like that very much.
Oh, my.
Yeah, she was kind of weird. She used to like me to choke her with that rubber surgical tubing.
That takes a little work, doesn't it?
Yeah,
that takes a little work.
Yeah,
I think that's probably to stop her from farting, Tom.
A few minutes.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I think this is going to be a very special break here on the show. It looks like Josh Arnold, Tom. He's ready and raring to go. Look at him over there.
This is very exciting. Oh, yes. Also, I have noticed that we have yet to do the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Well, we can do that next time.
Okay. Coming up, it'll be Alli, Breen, and Sexy Time.
I can't wait for Alli.
We try to help you with your love life. Do you need help with your love life?
Oh, no, not at all, but I'm an expert, so let's go.
Yeah, that's true.
He is an expert.
There you go.
Sure is.
He's got some numbers.
Now, we have Mr. Greg Hahn joining us in the studio. Comedian Greg Hahn, a man who's about to move into a penthouse apartment in somewhere on the east coast of Florida. This is very exciting.
I lost a little weight, too. I dropped about 8 pounds, had my toupee taken in. I'm ready to go. Oh, very nice.
There you go.
I have a question for Mr. Godwin.
Yes, sir.
Now, we should explain that Pat is in a different room. We can see him through the glass. Then we've got him on the big screen in here.
Uh-huh.
And during the break, that camera is on.
Sure.
And Chick noticed something. You want to tell me what it was?
Well, it used to be our favorite television show is the Pat Godwin Show, where he doesn't really know we're watching him during the commercials, and there's a camera on, and he's on monitors here in the studio. And my old favorite episode of the Godwin Show was him losing a guitar pick in his guitar. That was always funny. But now it's him either taking a picture of himself or checking to see how his eyebrows look in his iPhone camera. I don't know
was
what.
Actually taking a picture of the screen and sent it to my girlfriend of the song I have queued up.
Is that right?
Really?
You want to see the last picture?
Was she curious as to what
song that was?
No, it's one that she inspired. So I thought she's been asking me every day, "Did you do it yet?" And I haven't done it yet.
Is this a nice song?
Yeah.
Is it new?
So in other words, that picture should shut her up, huh? That's what you're trying to do?
Is this like a love song? Is this not? Is this a funny song?
It should be funny.
This is your various breads and butters. We don't want a love song.
Is it a Christmas song?
No, it's called She Thinks I'm Elvis. And when we first started dating, Jess Hooker would tease me. She thinks you're Elvis, because she really loved me in the beginning.
Oh. Well, I think we all felt that way.
Yeah. That's the way everything goes. Then there's a cooling off period. Then you bring the love back.
I see.
It dips.
Now, when you say she thinks you're Elvis, clearly this is not based on, I don't know, hairline.
That's correct.
Well, let's hear it. What do you got?
She thinks I'm Elvis, even though I'm not handsome like him. She thinks I'm Elvis, but I can't sing like the king. She dreams I'm Elvis and tells me each night as we're lying in bed, "I think you're Elvis," she says. "I wish you were dead." She thinks I'm worth more dead than alive, and she'll be set when I'm finally gone. She wants me buried like a pet in the lawn. Oh, she thinks I'm Elvis, 'cause she hears my songs on the radio. Wait till I die and she finds out I'm totally broke. She thinks I'm Elvis with royalties from Spotify. She thinks my tunes will keep her rolling in dough. But my songs don't generate income, and my career's put me in the red. So she won't get a dime and make money like Elvis does dead. She thinks I'm Elvis.
Thank you very much. That's lovely. Merry Christmas. Let's see now. I look around the room. I see comedian Greg Hahn is here with us. Very handsome man.
Oh, thanks. Should I just go on America's Got Talent and lose to the kid with the prosthetic head? You got to have a backstory.
Yeah.
How far am I going to get with post-nasal drip? Not very far. Way back from Athlete's Foot.
That's right. Well, we have Christy Lee at the news desk. Have we missed anything?
Yeah, police in Indiana discovered a man hiding a gun in his rectum while booking him into jail. According to the police report, 32-year-old Mr. Christopher Boyd was apprehended after he was found with drugs during a traffic stop in Evansville. Officers noted the man had been searched, but claimed to be unable to spread his legs very far due to a bullet lodged in his spine. The suspect allegedly walked with a limp into the county jail, where a body scanner detected a quote-unquote large object in his groin region. Yeah. Police ultimately discovered 2 plastic bags containing marijuana tucked next to his scrotum and a 5-inch long gun inside his rectum.
Oh, boy.
He, of course, now faces multiple drug, gun, and trafficking charges.
Wow.
Man, there's a lot going on there.
The gun are actually in the old keister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No caliber on that? Or?
No, it just said 5-inch gun.
I think it was a Remington 22 caliber.
What about a 44 Magnum? Blow your head clean off.
I don't know. This is
357 Magnum.
8 inches.
How much was it? 350? What?
So it was all the way in there?
That's what it says.
That's what it said. I wasn't there. I don't know.
Do you wrap it in plastic?
He said it was in a bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would guess the hammer would cause a problem.
Yes, I would think so, too.
The whole thing would cause a problem.
Yeah, of course.
This guy.
It's essentially an L.
Come on.
Yeah.
Dude.
A steel L up your ass.
Make one good decision.
Now, do you, obviously,
Do you leave
the
a part?
safety.
Do you leave the L part out and just stick the
No.
hide it in your cheeks?
Yeah.
Well, no, I could do that. You wouldn't have to put the butt of the.
I'm coming back. We'll see if chick you can and do it.
There we go.
I assume that you take the bullets out, right?
Accommodate the barrel, I would think.
Well, what good's a gun without bullets?
Yeah, but I mean, you're one fart away from shooting off your colon.
Well, that's not.
Boy, that's a trick.
Well, that's not going to happen. You surely had the safety on. I mean, he's.
Yeah, but what if you kind of kegeled the wrong way with your butt cheeks? The next thing you know, the safety's off.
You're asking a lot from somebody's ass. That's all I got to say.
I know that no one cares what I'm about to say, but we'll be right back.
All right, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is...
I met her at the card corral, but I hardly ever see her now. Got wrapped up in sin when she helped me push it in. Set my heart on fire through chrome-plated wire. Right there at the card corral. My cart was full of meat and that San Francisco treat. Chunky soup eats like a meal with a dash of squeaky wheel. Rogaine so I won't get bald. 4 bags of Epsom salt. 2 cartons of Pall Mall. And a copy of Walking Tall. That Buford Buster was something else.
Yeah.
Her cart was hunkered down with red bullet crown. Baby seat full of bread. Knock seen before her head. The whole parking lot could see just what she meant to me. 2 liter of Mountain Dew and some maters for making stew. Paige and Stu Pedazza. I met her at the cart corral, but I hardly ever see her now. Got wrapped up in sin when she helped me push it in. It's a parking lot oasis in all them empty spaces right there at the cart corral. What I like is the parking's free and you don't have to pay for it. Our carts rolled toward the street, about lost half my meat. We kindly hit head on. She was talking on her phone. Everybody stopped and stared when her wings flew in the air. So much for making toast. That string on my pot roast. They give you enough to tie your shoes with. Don't shop that much at all. On account of my cholesterol. Clean up on aisle 2 because my heart just spilled the truth. Kotex value pack and Jemima on her back. So set in her ways that I'll see her in 30 days. Get it?
Get it.
I met her at the cart corral, but I hardly never see her now. Got wrapped up in sin when she helped me push it in. I'll probably kick a shine if she will be mine. Right there at the cart corral. Hop the wheelie in my pants. Right there at the cart corral. Kindly did a little dance. Clip and save a place for me. Good night.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course, hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pig Skin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Has this ever happened to you?
Oh, my. Just look at that. What am I going to do?
What's wrong, honey?
Look in the mirror, all that gray. Boy, did it sneak up on me.
No, it didn't.
You mean it's been gray for a long time?
Only all of your life. Sweetie, your brain matter is supposed to be gray. Now close up your cranium and come to bed.
All right, dear. Oh, I'm so lucky to have you.
I totally agree.
Ha, 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 ha. If the top of your head is bushy and gray, hair color is not your problem. Remove that hatchet from your skull. Say hello to your Sarah Bella.
Oh, dear, you've got a little gravy on your blouse from dinner.
Oh, honey, that's not gravy. That's part of my frontal lobe.
Ha, 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 ha.
Just for morons. From Frigamall Industries. Ask for it by name.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Thanks for joining us. With us in the studio, comedian Billy Gardell, Comedy Central, with a Comedy Central stand-up special. Where'd you film that?
New York, at the Hudson Theater, which is really cool. It was, 2 blocks off of Broadway. And I called my dad to try to share a moment with him. My dad was a steel worker in Pittsburgh, so I should have known better. I said, Dad, I'm 2 blocks from Broadway. He goes, yeah, well, enjoy it. That's probably as close as you're ever going to get. All right, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks a lot. For,
Love you, too.
His favorite game to play with me when I'm home is look at the TV star taking out my trash. That's his favorite little game. He loves to show the neighbors. Look, still takes it to the curb.
Now we can read and types like a secretary.
Yeah, that's what.
So what else is in your room?
I have dogs playing poker.
Door
I have 3 of the dogs playing poker on the wall.
You have dogs playing poker on the wall?
The big velvet
The painting?
Is it
Not
a tapestry?
the velvet. They're not velvet.
Is it
no.
a tapestry?
I do have dogs playing poker, a tapestry, one of them, but no, they're not the tapestry.
The other tapestry that I gave you of my face?
It has actually, my comforter.
I have that. That's in my living room.
Can I tell you this, honestly? In all truth, my comforter is at the dry cleaners right now, and your tapestry is on my bed right now. I slept underneath it last night.
Is he facing up or down?
He's facing down. I've never slept better.
Really? Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey there, chick.
Jessica Alsman joins us.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Don't start that. He doesn't know how many hot-cha-chas to do. And
It's
we're
the
getting
number,
the whole
it's the,
thing.
the number of chas.
I'm Chick, and here's my buddy, Tom Griswold.
Hot cha-cha or hot cha-cha? Let's move forward here. We have comedian Greg Hahn has joined us in the studio.
I'm having the greatest time.
Heck yeah, man.
Look at these girls. I got Jessica over here with the blue eyes and the dark hair, the pretty outfit, beautiful Christy Lee, little Christmas trees that talk to you.
That's what girls are. Christmas trees that talk to you.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
In a weird
Have our
kind
little
of way.
ornaments on and ready to go.
That is weird.
It's not the first time he said that. Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard that before. I don't know what to make of it exactly.
He only pulls it out at the holidays, but yeah, that's what he says.
That's good enough. Well, now you're a professional comedian, Greg Hahn.
Kinda.
And you have been extremely successful, so successful that you have actually been able to put the down payment on a penthouse apartment.
Oh, yeah. I got a place overlooking
Condo.
an iguana.
In the
sky.
East coast of Florida. It's on the intercoastal waterway. Very nice.
Why don't you just give his address?
No, it's the East Coast of Florida is a substantial chunk of geography.
In this world.
But the point is, even as a seasoned pro such as yourself,
is that what we're doing?
You still need to occasionally tweak the act, if you will.
That's right.
Son of a
dust off some of the classics, like the aforementioned Christmas tree reference, which I enjoyed very much. But you need a little bit of schooling, much like Tiger Woods. At the peak of his career, still had a coach.
Tiger's ripped now. He's jacked. He's shredded.
Not putting with his swing. But, well, ladies, without any further ado.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Greg, I'm going to teach you about the ocean here.
Yes, Ace.
What kind of eel gets your eye like a big pizza pie?
What?
It's a moray.
Great. Moray eel.
That's a moray.
It's a moray eel.
You know what I'd like a moray of? Delicious steaks. The holidays are here. Go to omahasteaks.com. Get 50% off site-wide. Plus, get an extra $30 off when you use code BTS at checkout. Shut up. Minimum order may be required. omahasteaks.com.
I didn't get it.
When I do
didn't
that,
get it.
Having a sponsor
When I do
does
that-
cut down on criticism. I got to tell you.
when I do it live, it'll get the audience to sing along.
That's amore. Yeah.
You know the song, That's Amore?
Yeah.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza
The
pie,
pie,
that's
that's
amore.
amore.
So the question,
It's an eel.
Let's not dissect it.
Amore
Is it eel?
eel.
This
Amore
is like
eel.
6 minutes
Never
I'm
heard
never
of
going to get back.
You've never heard of a
You
moray
never
eel?
heard of Amore
It's okay
eel?
that you haven't. It's all right.
Have you heard of comedian Sean Moray?
He's
Wow, this just keeps getting better.
He's fabulous. He's wonderful.
I love Sean. He's got a
good
great
joke.
Christmas song.
You would.
But right now, we return to the news desk.
Hey, here's a new survey that 2,000 adults took.
Co-workers hate each other?
Offers
Is that on there?
insights into the average person's self-confidence or lack thereof.
Co-workers beating them down?
The average adult needs 16 confidence boosters, Chick,
Except around co-workers?
a month to feel their best.
Wait a minute.
I'm starting to think Chick has an issue with his coworker.
No. I didn't mean that. No. God, no.
16 a month?
16 confidence boosters a month.
That's what we need?
That's 4 a week, yeah?
What's the confidence?
Dude, you are so short on what you need to tell us.
It'd
Well,
be like,
it would be
if
like-
I say, hey, Greg, I like the way you're dyeing your hair now. It looks really great.
Yeah, you don't think I overcooked it on top?
No, you look great.
What color is that?
Bird's eye maple.
Those 06. It's a new shade of fake.
That's right.
That's a great joke.
Well, like if I
Turn
would
my button bar up, you turd. Let's try it again.
that a
New
confidence
shade
booster?
of fake.
Yeah.
There we go.
My hair
Still
system.
something not right.
No, but a compliment. It makes you feel good.
Yeah, the biggest confidence raisers include getting a compliment or
Eddie,
general
come in here and
praise,
turn me up when he's not here. Okay, go ahead.
achieving an unexpected goal, and making someone laugh. There you go.
Hey, nice shoes. What'd you bowl? That kind of comment?
Oh, funny. Yeah, that's exactly right.
There you go.
83% said a compliment can make a bad day good and a good day even better. That's a great sweater you're wearing, chick.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, really compliments your
No,
face.
that is great.
Footnote doesn't work.
It's something about it. Something about being brown. Here we go.
No. It reminds me I've got to walk my dogs.
Dog crap.
Hey, Josh, are your pants waterproof? That shirt's a real pisser. Come on. Is that a booster?
Yeah, that's helping his confidence.
40% of adults regularly return the favor by sharing a smile with others to boost their moods.
Do they?
While 45% also often compliment other people to help boost their
Walks
confidence.
around work just smiling. Psychopaths.
I like it.
Yeah. Oswald was smiling that
he
morning.
was in a smirk, didn't he?
Hey,
Whistling, yeah.
Hey, you want to use my curtain rods?
Yeah, that's right.
You got any bullets?
Some of the other-
I complimented you this morning. First thing, Christy.
Yes, you did. You
Yeah, you
talked
know what the
about how a
compliment was,
dog.
Greg? What?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell him.
He said, "Oh, your bangs look nice. What's been chewing on those?"
Your dog chewing on your bangs? That's what he said.
Isn't that something?
That's exactly
That's a nice
what he
one.
said.
That's a term of affection.
Is
There you
it?
go.
I think so.
But at least he noticed.
True.
He acknowledged.
Some things people do to give themselves a boost include exercising. Funny, that's not on the list.
Oh.
Exercising. Go ahead, Pat. What did you say?
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Wearing their favorite outfit.
Now, is that true for you?
Does exercising give me a boost?
No. Wearing your favorite. If you come in
Yeah.
here, you got to really.
Yeah, it helps.
Makes you feel good about it.
Yeah, I don't waste my good clothes on you guys, but
No, why we don't do that?
Oh, that's
You always
clear.
look nice, Christy. You always look.
That's very clear.
having someone ask them for advice and answering quiz show questions.
I think that's brilliant. That's a great. They're right.
Quiz show questions?
Why do you think so many people watch Jeopardy and
Because
Wheel?
it makes them feel smart.
Superior.
Yeah.
I watch it to learn, to get new information.
Do you?
You don't know the questions and answers?
He knows
Really?
them all. That's why.
I enjoy the questions I don't know more so than the ones I get right.
What are you talking about? Game shows?
Because I'm learning
Jeopardy.
something,
Yeah.
I'm learning
Oh,
something
come
new.
on.
I'm feeding my brain.
I'm going to feed your brain. To a grizzly bear out in the parking lot. To the cheers of my soldiers.
That's interesting. That confidence boosters.
Yes.
So you can help boost somebody's confidence today.
Yeah, have it say something nice to
Same-
someone.
yeah.
Or smile or.
Yeah, but see, you can't, Tom. You're way beyond this. No matter what you say now sounds like an insult.
Oh.
Actually, it sounds more like an insult if you're trying to be seriously
Nice?
as a compliment. Yes.
Okay. So I'm sorry what I said.
Something like nice shirt turns into nice shirt.
Yeah.
You know.
Jeez.
Nice shirt. Do they make them for men?
Yeah, there you go.
That was classic.
Does your husband play? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
This kid got a confidence
I can
boost.
say to Halsey, what time are you going to get the axe and chopped on the tree with Paul Bunyan
There
today?
you go.
Enjoy that. Thank you.
Nice. That's a sweet looking, nice
buffalo
red check.
But since Tom wasted his breath on me, I still feel like he was being nice to me, you know, because if he doesn't want to waste his breath.
Because he took the time to just say anything to you?
Yes.
Yes.
And the fact that I think your breath doesn't smell all that bad.
Thank you.
Well, you're like the most harassable person I've ever. Oh, he took the time to grab my boob in the elevator. Wasn't that sweet of
But he
him?
didn't punch me in the eye.
See?
Let's be positive.
I've got a toothbrush you can borrow to take care of that problem.
And at least it's not the one that uses on the dogs.
I always keep fresh toothbrushes on my desk.
For what?
For what?
What?
When she gets
Bad
punched
breath
in the eye?
emergency?
That doesn't.
In case she wants to, I don't know, detail something. Or maybe she's got toe jam. She wants to.
The grout.
Okay. I think we've done some great work here.
Thank you. Coming up, it's going to be Alli Breen with Sexy Time. We'll try to help you with your love life. It's our specialty.
Yeah.
I should point this out. Greg Hahn is out and about on the road. Among the places Mr. Hahn will be stopping, the Helium Club in St. Louis tomorrow evening. Am I getting this right? And then Saturday,
Perfect.
It's
Perfect.
at Logansport at the State Theater.
Oh, blast.
Very exciting.
Nuts.
And then Saturday, December 9th at Donnie B's in Springfield, Illinois.
Crazy
Then
place.
Toledo, the Funny Bone, exclusively Sunday evening, December 10th. And then don't forget Erie, PA, New Year's Eve at Keller's. Now, are you on stage at midnight? How does that work?
I don't know how it works.
Usually.
You know what? Yeah, I'd like to run up there, give it the countdown, the 10, 9, 8, all that stuff. You know, go bananas.
Yeah, it's fun.
Shot for everybody. Way!
Yeah.
You know, the whole thing. We did New Year's Eve it up.
Kiss the MC without their consent?
Yes!
You're good.
And make it compliment her.
Yeah.
Or
See
him.
that herpes story about Richard Dawson yesterday?
No.
Contestants on his show, because you're used to kiss everybody on the lips, they had to have a herpes test before they were on the show. That's what I read.
Well, of course. He
didn't want to get herpes.
He didn't want herpes.
Why didn't he just
Richard
kiss
Dawson.
him?
Yeah. I don't know. Why didn't he?
Man, he really kissed him,
He
too.
did, man.
Slobbered him.
He got in there.
Was he drunk when he did those shows?
I don't know.
He was an Englishman. He was slightly tipsy all the time.
All right. Now, coming up, it's Alli Breen, but right now I want to talk about getting yourself some great sleep. With the Sleep Number bed, the Sleep Number people have perfected adjustable firmness. What this is all about is the brilliant notion of having a bed that you can adjust the firmness level on either side of the bed, and you can have over here it can be this and over here it can be that. Therefore, both parties are happy. For example, the Sleep Number setting for Mr. McGee is a crisp 100. 100. That's a firm mattress. Whereas Christy Lee,
I
conversely,
like it a lot different. I like a soft mattress, so mine's 35.
but it's the same bed. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's miraculous. Sleep Number has perfected adjustable firmness, and that's just the beginning of the things they've got down. They want you to get a great night's sleep. It's important for a number of reasons. Your health in general, you need a lot of sleep, and you need to sleep well when you are in bed. Right now, the J.D. Power folks are ranking Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in store. Get the details on that by going to J.D. Power 2023 award information at jdpower.com/awards. While you're punching numbers into your computer and letters, how about this one? sleepnumber.com/BT show. That way you can find out about the all-new Queen Sleep Number C2 smart bed at the staggeringly low price of $880. This is their lowest price ever. It's not going to last long. This offer ends Monday, December 4th. Once again, sleepnumber.com/BT show. Get a bed that's going to give you a great night's sleep and make you feel better, so you can walk around complimenting people, going, "Hey, Christy, you look so nice today. You must have had a great night's sleep."
I did. Thank you very much.
Now
Thanks to Sleep Number.
Maybe put on something besides pajamas. When we come back, it'll be sexy time with Alli Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Thanks so much.
Hello and welcome to the wildly successful Mr. Obvious Show. I'm your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's take a call. Hello, Mr. Obvious Show.
Hello, is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Hi, Mr. Obvious. Long-time listener, first-time caller. I just want to say, first of all, I really love your show. Really enjoy listening to it. I think you do a great job.
Well, kind words indeed. And thank you, caller, for calling the Mr. Obvious Show.
No, Mr. Obvious?
Yes?
Here's my problem.
Oh, okay.
Well, the thing is, I think I got some kind of animal trapped in my house.
Oh, yeah, like a pest problem or something?
Yeah, well, it's even bigger than that. I think it's some kind of critter that's trapped down underneath my sink somewhere.
Oh, my. Now, do you live in a rural section of town?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. I live on the outskirts of town here, and, well, here's the thing. I think it's caught underneath my sink, and I've opened the doors and my cabinets there and looked underneath, and I can't find it anywhere, but I can hear him down there making noise.
Oh, you say you got a critter and you can hear him. Now, what kind of sound does he make, caller?
Well, it's kind of a growling, kind of, well, I'll try to imitate it for you. It's kind of like... kind of like that.
This is under your sink in your kitchen?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you might be caught down there in the pipes.
Now, this is not uncommon for your rurally located homes to have a raccoon or a possum under the house. Now, but you say he might be stuck in the pipes?
Yeah, that's what it seems like, because, in fact, I think that's how he's living there. He seems to eat stuff that my wife throws away down the sink after dinner. She'll wash the leftovers down the sink after we get done eating. I think that's what he's eating, because I can hear him down there growling and chewing.
Huh. What was the sound again, caller?
Well, it's she'll put the stuff down there in the sink and run the water, and then you can hear him. It's kind of going, kind of like that.
Huh. Now, is there anything else that corresponds with the
Well, it does seem like it usually happens whenever she tries to turn a light on. There's a light switch there. She'll try to turn it on. Thing is, the light don't come on. I think the light bulb must be burnt out or something, but I can't even find a place to change the light bulb on it. Anyway, she'll try to turn that light switch on, and you can hear him down there just seems to make him mad as anything.
This is in the kitchen under the sink, right?
Yeah. Yep. And, I figure he's caught in the pipes.
Right.
So I figured try to get him out of there. Well, I reached down there with my hands when I heard him growling. And I mean, that thing about ripped my fingers off. Bit into me. Boy, it hurt.
Well, I think I know what your problem is, caller. It's a garbage disposal.
So, is that something like a raccoon?
No, caller. It's
No, it's something littler like a mouse.
No, caller. It's a machine that's hooked to your drain pipe there under your sink that chews up food that makes it rinse right down the pipe there. It's an actual machine. It's not an animal at all.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I never made the connection. She does use it to get rid of the garbage.
There you go.
Sounds like a critter. Just,
I know, yeah, it's not a critter. Thanks for calling, though, caller.
Mr. Obvious?
Yes.
You're a lifesaver.
Thank you. That'll do it for this week's show. Thank you, and good luck from everyone here on the Mr. Obvious Show.
Oh, boy.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Man, this is some boat. Uh-oh.
This has been Cliff Notes Theater. Cliff Notes Theater, when you just don't have time to set through the whole movie.
Lowell Sanders is here with us.
I'm on the road.
Are you
now, Lowell, are you a single man?
Yeah, I left a wife in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
I see how it works.
Police should have found her by now. I'm kidding. They won't find her.
Ain't no way. You're that good, aren't you?
Wow. This is Reno Collier, and you're listening to Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Alli Breen will be joining us in seconds, and if there's anyone we could add to this heartbroken feature we do here on the show, it's the man who knows his way around a relationship. It's the one, the only Greg Hahn, everybody.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's exactly, there it is.
Crazy chick, take your pick. Hey, there's Alli.
It's comedian Greg Hahn has joined us. We have Alli Breen. I can tell by the background that you are at home in New York City.
I'm at home. Yes,
right.
Yep, back home.
Okay, good. Now, is your people keep wanting to know if they can rent this Airbnb you have down in Kissimmee, Florida? Is that up for rent yet?
It's up and running. Oddly enough, we have like a 2-month long. It will be ready to rent, but we have a 2-month long guest staying at the moment who just rented it for the winter. Yeah.
Oh,
which
cool.
is great.
That's great. That is great.
Exactly. And then it'll be up for rent.
All right. Okay. Have you ever slept there?
I have, yes. Is that a feature I should put on there?
Let him charge more.
In this
George
bed
Washington.
right here.
Yeah,
You said you bought it with a boyfriend?
Wait, have I christened it? Is that what you're asking?
No. You bought it with a boyfriend.
Oh no, I got it with my sister.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
It's a
better. I
family
was going to
thing.
yell. It's over.
Yeah.
It's a family deal.
Okay. Now, the way the show works is people write Alli. It's ALLIBREEN. They write Alli Breen at their favorite social media platform. And we dive into their love lives and try to help them out. What have you got, Alli?
Dear Allie, my husband doesn't like to travel, so I sometimes vacation on my own. He jokes that I should get a travel husband, and I actually found one who wants to be that. I would never cheat, but I would much rather travel with a companion than by myself. This guy is a super good friend, but my husband won't allow it, so he should have to come himself then, right? What should I do?
Find a girlfriend. Next question. You don't travel with a guy. It's
Right.
simple.
Why
Too
wouldn't
easy.
you go with your girlfriend?
Maybe find a gay guy. That might make it easier.
Yeah, that
Because they go back and forth once every 10 years or so.
You think so?
Ask a gay guy if he's ever slept with a woman. The answer is yes.
Hey, what,
Most of the time it is. Yeah.
Hey, Dave, what are the popsicle sticks for? Well,
That's
strap it on.
Girlfriend, it's too easy.
That is too easy. I don't even understand why she would not even entertain that.
Or maybe nobody wants to go with her. But why
That
doesn't her
could be.
husband want to travel?
Because
Like, nobody wants to go with
sometimes
her.
it's terrible. No, it might not be about her. It's the traveling can be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, get a
You don't
couple
like to
movies
travel?
down.
No, I do. But
Maybe it's like one of those. They're just going to go to museums and see the sights. I hate seeing sights. I don't want to go.
Right. Doesn't your hotel room have a window? Look out it.
He was the one who suggested it, though. He said, "Go get a travel husband."
But then
As a
she,
and then she
joke.
did.
I don't think he meant it.
But he also
Clearly,
won't
yeah.
allow it, right? He also won't allow it, you said.
No.
Well, you know what?
Yep.
He just happens to be at the same location she goes to. She can't help it. How about that?
there it
Oh,
is.
look
You
at
don't
that.
have to cheat. Like, she wants someone to hang out with her. If she can't find anybody, whatever. Maybe she wants to visit all the historical sites along, Route 66.
Got a girlfriend.
Okay, next. Let's go. Move on.
Got a masculine
Dear
girlfriend.
Allie, my best friend is turning 60. He has not had sex in over 6 years, and I want to get him an escort for a birthday present. My wife thinks it's totally inappropriate. I think it would be the best gift ever. Who here is correct?
The wife.
I apologize. Who's this for? Who's the hooker for?
The best friend who has not had sex in over 6 years.
And this is the guy's best friend, right?
What's the problem?
This is, yes. I mean, I assume so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, is he?
You don't get. There's certain things
I don't
you
think
don't
you
do.
get escorts for women.
Well, first of all, you don't shoot off your mouth telling everybody that's what you're going to buy your
That
buddy
chick's exactly
for, your
right.
for his birthday.
Yeah.
So he wants to buy his male friend a prostitute.
Yes.
And
Yes.
the wife's saying, don't do that?
Yeah.
The buddies. He's not
why
married.
did he say anything?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, here's the thing. Does the buddy know that she's an escort, or is this girl just going to, show up and,
Just be really easy.
fake it? Yeah.
Yeah, 20 minutes in, I must be playing my cards right. She just threw her panties in my face. This girl really loves me.
Yeah, because if he
What a
wants it, then
haircut.
do it. That's fine.
No,
Who
you don't.
cares?
There's certain things you don't give people pets, and you don't give people prostitutes. I think that's just on the list there.
Pets or prostitutes, huh?
No, never give. If someone wants to have a dog, let them get a dog on their own.
my
Don't
gosh.
don't shove a dog or a cat down their throat.
Or a whore. Yeah.
Yes,
right.
or a
Yeah, you're right.
prostitute.
You could just give him cash and send him a link.
Yeah,
yeah.
and-
You can
Right,
find
like
his
a
own.
gift certificate, like a prostitute gift certificate. Just a
yeah,
suggestion and some cash.
yeah, and if he gets a prostitute, great. If he gets
Yeah.
a puppy dog, great.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
is
pick
there
one.
a
Pet or
gift
prostitute.
certificate that's good for both?
How come this
I don't
guy
know.
can't? Why doesn't he have a girlfriend?
Yeah, why doesn't he just
We need to
lay
look
it
at
on
a
his
little-
own?
There'd be a gift certificate, puppies or poontang. Just
Oh, hounds or honeys? How about that?
okay.
I like that.
Right. Well, Greg's right. What is the issue if he hasn't been able to have sex in 6
Get
years
this
or
guy a
something? There might
toothbrush
be
or something.
Yeah, he might,
maybe he needs a life coach.
Pass to a gym or something.
Some dudes do need life coaches where they just, hey, man, you got to shower a little more. You got to,
Trim.
yeah.
Trim a little bit?
Save
Yeah,
a little
thanks.
money.
I mean,
It's a little better.
A guy would need a life coach to tell him he has to shower a little more.
We all,
A lot of people, yeah.
You've been to plenty of open mics, Alli. You know they're out there.
Wash your clothes.
all right. I give up.
Something wrong.
Next.
Dear Allie, my husband wants to rent a room in our house on Airbnb. to stay safe so he doesn't worry about me, he says we should only rent to females. I guess I see the logic, but I can't help thinking this is just a way to curate cute girls. We could use the money, so I don't know what to do.
Girls only. Fine, he's right.
He is right.
Totally
Is that
right.
legal?
I don't think
Hey,
it's
he spent a
legal.
lot of money on those cameras.
That is awkward. Can you say only women can? I would never stay at a place that says only women can stay here. I would be like,
Yeah, that
absolutely
is
not.
creepy.
So
I don't think you can do that.
Well, maybe you can because you're in the same house at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can in a way. For Airbnb, you can have a thing where people have to request to stay so you know who they are and what they look like before they stay. So then you could do that and only rent to girls. The girls wouldn't realize that's happening, but you could do it.
Okay.
It'd be up to you to who you rented. You wouldn't have to make a big deal out of it.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah, ladies only. If I had a wife, I wouldn't have some dude living in the house.
that is weird.
That is weird.
But wouldn't she be like, why do you want a constant stream of girls in
For
here?
cash, for the money. I'm trying to make money around here.
Same reason for the dudes. Cash, the money.
What if they compromise? It's only women, but they all have to be uggos.
That's fair.
Well, that's just good common
Isn't
sense.
it? Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Fives or lower.
And fatties.
Yeah, I think this question may require a lawyer. Okay, let's move on. Once again, our guest is Alli Breen. The show is Sexy Time. And you can reach Alli, ALLIBREEN, with your love troubles. What have you got?
Dear Allie, my husband has difficulty getting aroused. He didn't always, so he suggested that I get some sexy lingerie. But I think he should try Viagra. Why should I be the one to work harder when it's his issue?
You know, with an attitude like that.
I can't imagine why he's having a problem.
Isn't that something?
Boy,
what could be the issue here?
You bring up some good points, honey.
Maybe lingerie in a large bag.
Yeah.
Maybe you could just shut your mouth.
Lingerie and an attitude change.
He's going to buy it. That's fine. Let him buy it for you. And then if that still doesn't work, then you have to compromise and get the Viagra, right? Easy peasy.
Is that really going to work?
Probably not.
The lingerie, is that going to make the
Sounds
difference?
to me like he's into lingerie and it will help.
Oh.
You don't
maybe.
no guy suggests something he's not into.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah, that would make sense, would it?
Yeah, he wants to see you in lingerie.
Yeah, let's analyze this. Do what he says.
So you're still single, right, Greg? Okay.
I mean, how much work is it? Can't she just go online and buy some, scanty?
Yeah.
Scanty.
That
I
letter
guess
told
then
us
it's
a
worth
lot
to
about
put it
her.
on and do the little show or whatever he needs with her lingerie.
Hey, honey,
He didn't say
I have
show.
been having some trouble. I guess it happens to a lot of. Would you mind putting on some lingerie? And I see. I'm the one who has to.
That's right. Oh, I have to wear lingerie.
Wow,
I'm not good enough anymore.
This is why she wrote. She's getting a guy's opinion. So now she's probably like, oh, okay, I'll try the lingerie. But shouldn't he pick it out if that's what he wants? Like, what's he like?
They could make it a fun couples thing.
Shouldn't they do both? Shouldn't they do like a gift exchange where he says, here's the lingerie, and she says, here's the Viagra?
Well, let's
They're
get to it.
Good to go.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Maybe we go back to the
Why is
first
it either
letter.
or?
Go back to the first letter, and this guy who can't get it up can be the travel husband for the lady in the first one.
There you go.
Problem solved.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
There we go.
Write them both back, and
then he may find that a little fresh, something.
What?
a little fresh,
Fresh what?
sweet.
A little sweet.
Fresh something.
No, I'm so sorry. What else? What else do you have, Alli Breen?
What's wrong with these people?
Dear Allie, my girlfriend is crazy good in bed. I am not that experienced, and I always want to ask her about her past history to see how she got so good. I feel like the list might be very, very long or have people on it that I wouldn't be happy about, and I'd feel even more insecure, but it drives me crazy not to know. What should I do?
No.
Shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
Dear
Shut your
Alli,
mouth
I woke
shut.
up this morning and found $10 million in my living room. I just want to know where it came from.
Yeah.
And what happened? How did it get there?
Don't look a gift whore in the mouth.
Yes.
That should be the title of a chapter in your book.
Yeah. You should sell that t-shirt,
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah, you don't want to know.
No, she's with you. She's doing things with you.
Enjoy yourself.
You don't need to
Yeah.
know.
Maybe she
Amazing things,
watched a lot of
apparently.
movies. You don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's the best that could...
That's a good thing to say regardless.
Josh, you're hitting the right note here.
Yeah.
What is the best thing that you could find? Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, no.
There's nothing good that can come
my
out of
brothers
that.
taught me.
Well, that would be close to the worst. Although, not the worst.
Not the worst, but
Boy, every week this is the worst episode. Every week.
Well,
We always outdo
Do I
ourselves.
ruin it?
I don't know, but yes.
Just think that she hates all those dudes. That's all.
Yeah.
She hates them.
You don't want to know.
She's good because she loves you. See?
Yes,
Yeah.
she was exactly. She was bad with everybody else. You bring it out in her.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. Inspire. You're her muse.
Yes.
Yes, and her dad was also pretty good.
Boy, that really.
What is it about him? He has to one up.
So I ruin it,
don't know.
and then he just obliterates it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm helping them forget that you ruined it.
Thank you.
I'm doing you a favor. That was a
You
good
are
one.
doing me a favor.
It's unbelievable.
Allie, what else is going on?
Wow.
These are easy.
Yeah.
Not as easy as
Yeah,
that
we're-
last chick.
Boy, she was
Round-heeled Rhonda. Goes
Round heel.
She goes down like an anvil out of an airplane.
Wow.
Sorry.
Sounds like a nice girl.
Back to you, Allie.
Dear Allie, I was going through airport security with my girlfriend, and her bag got pulled out, and they pulled out a vibrator from her carry-on. I never even knew she had one, and she actually travels with it. Does this mean I don't satisfy her?
It does not.
Hey.
It does not mean that. Flip it around. She catches you watching porn. She goes, "Oh, this must mean I don't satisfy you." That's not the case, is it?
No.
So
No, but some girls do think that.
I know. Don't be
So I
one of
get
them.
What did the
Yeah.
vibrator look like? I mean, was it one of those, really accurate, anatomically correct, big vein or sculptures?
Yeah. How vascular was it?
You know what? For them to pull it, I bet it had to be of size.
Let's
Yeah.
put it this way. If the plane goes down, are they going to look for the guy it came from?
How realistic was it?
How realistic is it? Okay.
Several body parts were found.
There was a stowaway in the baggage.
The coroner's office is seeking a man proportionally 10 feet tall. And, yeah, we had a news story yesterday, actually, about that exact thing. Remember that? There was a news story about a woman going through a TSA, and they pulled out a vibrating sexual toy, if you will.
Sounded like a Kennedy.
I have
Sexual toy.
Not.
Jack
I think hers was actually a dildo. It wasn't described as a vibrating
But she
one.
also has like brass knuckles and other stuff as well.
Like my brother said,
And
don't
she
lose
didn't
your
wanna
head
lose
over
him.
it.
She's like, please don't take my dildo, I think was her quote.
Yeah, okay. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. We have time for one more letter, Allie Breen.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend wants me to try butt stuff on him. I'm
On
very
him,
sexual,
on him,
but
on
I
him.
don't think men do a good job of taking care of that area. Even if I suggest we shower first, it's not going to be like a sexy shower. I'll be like, okay, spread them so I can scrub hard. LOL.
This is a little graphic.
It's over.
Yeah.
No, this is dude wipes.
But if he's asking for this, I guarantee if you shower first, he's going to take care of the area.
I was going to say, if he's
If he's
asking for it,
asking-
he's
I would
going to
hope
make sure
so.
he's going to make sure things are okay back there.
I don't like anything I'm hearing.
I'm with Craig on this one.
Does this involve a very special belt called the dangler?
The strap on.
I think you'd like it too.
A little bit of Steely Dan Peg. Thank you. If you can reach Allie Breen by going to ALLIBREEN on your favorite social media platform. Allie, you're back in New York. Are you working this weekend?
Yes, I will be down at Eastville in Brooklyn.
All right. Well, go check out Allie live and in person. Always a great pleasure, Allie. Thank you so much.
You too.
And
Bye, guys.
Glad your condo is
Bye,
done.
Allie.
Okay. So long.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, no. That was helpful.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Every week. I don't know when we're going to learn. Every week.
Right now,
worse and worse.
I'm going to teach you a little something.
Somebody's going to come here and go.
I know.
I'm going to
bang on the door.
teach you a
Which
little-
one of you some bitches? Yeah.
I'm going to teach you about a great gift from Steven Singer, the I Hate Steven Singer guy, because he knows that he doesn't have to have some kind of special sale timed to some randomly declared day, because every day the sale is happening at Steven Singer Jewelers. I'm talking, of course, about his love of earthborn diamonds, among many other things. Steven also has the best guarantee out there. The 100-day, 100% money-back guarantee, fast and free shipping, both directions. If she doesn't like that thing, we'll send it back. Steven Singer Jewelers, you'll find them at IHateStevenSinger.com, and you'll find a lot of beautiful, real earthborn diamond jewelry. You'll also find a lot of other stuff while you're there, and be looking for that holiday gift. Get it done right now. By the way, if you get those orders into Steven Singer before about 2 o'clock Eastern Time, they go out the door that day. So don't wait. Pull over. If you're driving right now, go to IHateStevenSinger.com. You're going to find something you like and get that base covered, if you will. Check that box. You know what I'm talking about. You got to get that done. Do it right now. IHateStevenSinger.com. No weirdo pricing games. You don't have to pretend you're doing a game show and be the ninth caller. Just IHateStevenSinger.com. They'll be happy to help you out. Thank you very much.
Weirdo pricing game.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give you this necklace for 3 snakes.
Yeah. They don't do that. Say it, TZ. When we come back, we're going to try to continue our education of you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
Dip him, right?
Oh, definitely.
Are we gonna dip
you got to dip him.
Yep. He one's down, maybe? Is that what's happening? Or is that just a hello?
Bugs Bunny to oi. There he goes. Yep. You scream like a little girl. Scream like a junior high girl.
That's all. Yeah, those 2 little bastards.
Now, before we let you in, I got a couple of questions I need answered.
That was unbelievable. Thank you, my friend. That was incredible.
Yay!
Thank you, sir. I knew they were at the bottom of it. Well, I made it. It's really, yeah. You can't stop staring at those 2 little. There's 2 hooks. And that's, so you want to hang on to something.
Hey friends, here at Gardeners we understand that great cheese can be a bit pricey. So I wanted to show you how you can make your own cheese at home with 4 basic ingredients. If you're one of those weirdos that got into bread making during COVID, this would be a piece of cheesecake for you. Since our 8-year-old super sharp cheddar is one of our most popular products, we're going to use this one as an example. Step number 1, start 8 years ago. Pretty simple. Step number 2, have access to the top 1% of high quality milk in the United States. Easy peasy. Step number 3, break out your highly sterile 9,000 gallon cheese vat.
Okay, cut. Ty, this doesn't seem like a simple at-home DIY. Who's going to be able to do this from home?
I'm just trying to explain to everybody the simple steps to making high quality sharp cheddar.
Okay, we're going to have to cut.
Well, but I haven't even gotten to the aging process yet. Are you freaking kidding me? Who the hell let this cheese hole in the door here? This is freaking bull crap. Goddamn, shove it up his derriere. I'm the cheese king. Guy wouldn't know a teeth if it slapped him in the face. This is utterly ridiculous.
Okay, you're reading insults off of a sheet of paper. Okay, great.
Cheddar days are coming, my
stuck in the car with an angry woman on an 8-hour drive.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Joel Lindley is our guest. Now, do you drink at all?
I do drink.
Really? But that's got to be scary.
I went to buy beer the other day, and you know they sell non-alcoholic beer, right? Which is a good idea. But did you know they sell it by the keg?
I did not.
What kind of a loser consumes a whole keg of non-alcoholic beer? I mean, if you don't drink, fine. You know, have no duels, but you know, don't do funnels. What are you going to brag to your friends the next day? Oh, wow. Dude, you should have been there. I mean, we were pounding that keg till 4 in the morning. Oh, I was so bloated. Then I drove everyone home.
Cool. Yeah. There's a gigantic warehouse of stuff I don't get. And they serve non-alcoholic beer there.
You know what? Another thing I don't understand? Hooters has food to go. Who the hell's that for?
Good point.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Actor and comedian Jim Gaffigan is here with us.
Oh, that guy is funny. He's very funny.
He's great.
I'm a big fan of his.
We were talking about your great love of food.
Yes.
That's exactly what I was going to ask him. When you're in the refrigerator, I know, didn't you say that you were a vegetarian? So.
I'm not a strict vegetarian.
Mm-hmm.
I eat beef and pork. and chicken. But not fish, because that's disgusting.
Sure.
How can you tell when fish goes bad? It smells like fish either way. Well, this smells like a dumpster. Let's eat it. I can't believe we're still serving fish with the heads on there.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you always feel like that eye's looking at you like, hey, you don't mind if I watch what you eat in my body? Don't be distracted if a little tear comes out. You can just tell yourself it's butter.
Yeah.
What if a fish was listening?
I babysat a cat a couple weeks ago. No, it went in the show.
Oh,
Then he started picking his out of his litter box and dropping him in the middle of the living room floor.
Oh, this is a protest.
It did seem like some sort of action. Cats are, jerks, basically.
Can be.
Cats are jerks.
Bob and Tom.
Thank you.
True. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Testing. Hello.
Mine's working.
Yours working?
Yeah.
Are you on? Here's Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
That's your and it's time for Today in History. You ready for that?
Not right now. I want to say a couple quick things.
Okay.
Our guest, comedian Greg Hahn, is hanging out with us. One of my favorite human beings, man who brings joy to the world year round. It's not just a Christmas thing. Thank you, Josh. That was
adding some comedy.
Oh, really? In what way?
Well, we're laughing. Yeah, we're all laughing.
Mr. Hahn, St. Louis Helium, that's coming up tomorrow evening. Logan Sports State Theater Saturday. And then Donnie B's Springfield, Illinois, coming up on the 9th. That's a Saturday night.
He's my buddy.
December.
He's a carny.
Donnie?
He's a character, man. I like him a lot.
He's a great guy.
Donnie B?
Yeah. He is a good dude.
Toledo's Funny Bone, Sunday, December 10th. Then Erie, Pennsylvania, New Year's Eve. Are you kidding me?
Bananas.
That'll be great at Keller's. And Mr. Hahn is our guest. We've had some interesting news stories. We had the one about the guy that was being processed to go into the jail, and he apparently had a
5-inch gun in his rectum.
Had a gun in his rectum. Got a couple letters about that.
Yeah.
Gives a new meaning to one in the chamber.
Sure
writes,
does.
Writes Todd. And I thought it was a Ramington, but apparently, according to this letter from Curtis, it was a Browning.
Naturally.
Thank you very much. But it was wrapped in a plastic bag. So.
Oh, of course.
Boy, you got to really want it.
Hygiene first.
Just saying, you got to really want it. What's happening over there?
It's time now for...
Uh-oh.
He's out on his feet.
Doesn't have any...
Today...
What day is today?
In history. 29.
Okay.
29.
November?
29, Eric
29.
Dickerson. The old Eric Dickerson. 29.
Okay, there we go. Is he still doing the play-by-play?
Eric? No, I don't think so. I don't think he's doing anything but complaining. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
On this date in history, we have a couple of birthdays, of course. Very exciting. If I could only find them.
Just a vamping liar over there.
Greg, how you doing?
I'm doing excellent.
Show prep.
I did a lot of show prep. I just can't seem to find today. And just here it is. I got it right here. On this date in history.
Do something, will you?
I got it. This is great. 1775. Anyone know what Sir James J invented?
What?
Was he the... No.
Sir James
John Jay was
Not Jay the...
Secretary of
Yeah, no. Sir James J in 1775 invented invisible ink.
Wow.
Oh, I thought it was a trombone case.
Wasn't it just writing with lemon or something, and then it heats up and you can see it?
That's pretty cool. Invisible ink, I think.
Oh, we'll use it every day.
Oh, yeah.
I'm using it right now.
I use it right now.
Here's a complicated one.
There it is.
In 1935, physicist Erwin Schrödinger publishes his famous
cat.
Schrodinger's cat experiment.
That's right.
You know that one, Christy?
No.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
He killed a bunch of cats, didn't he?
Well, that's part of the theory,
I
isn't
call
it?
that a good start.
You don't know if the cat is dead or not until you open the box.
What was the experiment? What happened?
Oh,
hit
yeah,
the
they put
cat
him
with
in
a hammer.
boxes.
Although there are some that claim that's
Yeah.
not actually Schrodinger's experiment. It's
Something
weird-
with a cat and a hammer.
Yeah.
Hammer! So the thing is, he's dead. That's what we need to know.
Let's see. How about this one? John Lennon and Yoko Ono released their famous album, Two Virgins.
Here we go.
That has to be
Stand by
unlistenable.
Remember
for
that cover?
Hair
Hair ref, yeah.
It's all experimental nonsense.
Yeah.
You like yesterday's hair reference?
What did you say yesterday about
Now, why did we bring it up yesterday if it came out today?
No, because we were talking about that news story about the gigantic...
Bush?
No, it was about the...
Tumbleweed.
The gigantic
Oh,
tumbleweed.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
And I
yeah,
said,
yeah.
it's a bush the size of my Fifi.
Jacques, we can't have that kind of talk.
Sorry.
That damn jock.
Did you ever see that cover with Yoko naked?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Hey, Pat, that album wasn't good. It was not a good
It's
album.
all experimental weirdness from.
Not good,
they were-
huh?
Yeah, they're up all night.
It's got to suck. Yeah.
It's
up all
terrible.
night.
You don't want to be up all night
No,
recording
I
it.
know.
No, erase it.
How about this? Happy birthday, C.S. Lewis.
Oh, good writer.
The, what is it? The Chronicles of Narnia? Is that what it is?
Father,
Yeah.
Jerry Lewis's father.
That's right. He was also the father of Jerry Lewis.
Narnia.
The lady goes to
The late, great Vin Scully, born in this state in 1927.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Sagittarius. I'll be daggone.
1949, the late, great Gary Shandling. A very fine comedian, better known as Larry Sanders.
Anybody celebrating today? Or are they all dead?
Everybody you got's passed away so far.
Oh, here's a good one. I like this guy. 1964 actor Don Cheadle.
Oh, all right. Yeah, he's
Boy, he doesn't look. He looks 30 years old.
He's
trying to make conversation.
Isn't? I'm thinking to myself.
Real boring show if we're not talking.
Isn't Cheadle? Isn't what they call the dust from Cheetos?
Cheadle with a T.
Cheetle.
Yes.
Oh, so there's no connection there.
no.
I like Shandling. Shandling was a fun guy. I met that guy.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes he couldn't talk to you enough. Other times he'd be like, can you make that noise stop coming from your face?
Well, the only thing I know about the situation is you, so I'm guessing.
He was fun, though, that guy.
Things we learned from today's show.
One more, Chadwick Boseman.
He's also
with us anymore.
Great actor.
I mentioned the general manager who fired me in West Virginia is currently in jail.
So much for Wakanda forever, huh?
So scoreboard on that one. Josh got his
Chadwick
Christmas
Boseman. His name sounds like something from the Sharper Image catalog.
I'm in.
Yeah, I got
a
the Chadwick
vacuum.
Boseman.
Yeah, you are.
So 4 speakers.
We talked about a guy in a frozen penis, a Swedish cross-country skier, and it's
he'd
not
know
the
better.
first. It's not the first time it happened to him. Well, that's fooled me once. That's
Remember his nickname?
I don't.
Dick Chili.
You don't remember that?
Josh claimed to have a penis scarf. I don't remember you.
I sure do. Yeah, it's a tiny scarf. I just wrap around the
Yeah, be careful. You don't
the
want to
neck, if you will.
I did.
You don't want to Isadora Duncan yourself.
Wow.
And you get caught in a golf cart. All of a sudden, you've just circumcised yourself.
I did drop a piece of elevator on my toe when I worked at the Otis Elevator Company in London, Ohio.
You shouldn't have done that. Did you say
broke
going
my
down?
toe? Huh?
As you dropped it.
Greg Hahn wishes he was a pilot for Delta so he could make more brave announcements.
Get up and mingle!
That's right. And what's your call sign? What was
Grim Reaper!
That's right.
Yeah.
Tom does not care for horse and buggy rides in downtown areas. Does not care for it. He kept yelling at Ace as Ace was driving him to the kids' concert. Oh, Ace! Yeah, what is going on up there?
I say.
Why the delay, Ace?
I just don't want to see a poor horse get T-boned.
In the beginning of the relationship, Pat's girlfriend really liked him. Thought he was Elvis. I'm not saying anything about now. And apparently, compliments at work can help worker morale.
Nice job.
That explains a lot here at the old Bob and Tom Show.
Well done. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a Minimax Big Green Egg. This is the Bob and Tom Show.